zoom in on that. Why? Could take longer. Say hi to. I was watching. Jesse also has a drink. You don't have no drink. You didn't get one. Are you certain that you know you're not? What are they doing? They're not supposed to be on.
It is, yeah. I'm trying to make sure we can hear everything.
Sorry.
All right, head matchup, come on, listen. Be senior sections do not play. We're about to begin in a minute. Please do not play. Let's cheer for our folks. Come on out.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ram Stadium on the campus of Paragould High School, where it is Senior Night 2023 as our Paragould Rams prepare to play the Brookland Bearcats in the final home football contest for 2023. We welcome you in on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock, and we are just about to kick off tonight's Senior Night activities. And we have, I think, Brad, 17 seniors on the football team, a number of band students as well. And so this is going to take a few minutes to go through all of this list. And we're going to prep you. We've really got some outstanding kids, and they've all had a lot of great accomplishments and meant so much to the program out here at the school the last few years. So we will turn it over to Jackie Fulton, our public address announcer, here in just a few minutes to begin the activities tonight and let you enjoy and listen in on the accomplishments of our young people here at PHS this year. On what's turned out to be a really nice evening for football. We were a little concerned about the weather, but we got the full moon coming out, and so far things are holding off.
Yeah, I mentioned a slight chance of showers, but it's clear right now. But, like I said, Jimmy, got a big group here. And, we've really enjoyed watching these boys play ball this year. And it's kind of a bittersweet night for these guys, and hopefully they can shake off this little bit of emotion here early and have a great night tonight.
Yeah, I think they can channel it in the right direction and really come out and from the opening kickoff and really get after it tonight on senior night. See a number of Paragould administrators and personnel on the field. Coach Phillips is down there, I see. Coach Phillips' wife's coming down. Corbin waves he's ready.
He's got an early fan club here tonight.
Yes.
Well, you'd have to agree, Jimmy. We're both fans of Corbin Bailey too. He's been the heart and soul of this team, and it's been a joy to watch him play the last 3 years.
What a great kid. Got great attitude. He gives it his all, and You know, when we say you leave it on the field, he's left it out there for 3 years.
Yep. Yeah, and we started this anyway. I joined on this 3 years ago, and
That's when
so
we started this first year.
This is our babies.
It is. This is our first sophomore group. This is our year 3 here at PRSN, and
we've seen these guys really mature and develop their game and enjoyed it.
Well, and they've had to go through a couple of coaching changes and different styles, and they have just adapted.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I think they've bought into what Coach Phillips has brought this year. And, you know, we've talked about it so many times about the improvements that we've made this year in the football program. And, you know, these 17 guys, much like the seniors we said last year, really have, I think, have been the cornerstone of really trying to turn this program around.
Well, the record hadn't reflected it, but this program's taken another big step forward this year, I feel. And I think big things to come, and hats off to these guys because – you know, their influence and leadership has trickled down all the way down to the junior high group.
Yep.
The way Coach Phillips incorporates junior high and senior high even on off-season workouts. So, yeah, I really like the way they do that, and these seniors get to have a lot of influence on the young guys.
Absolutely. We're going to turn it over to Jackie for tonight's festivities.
It's my pleasure to introduce to you first the senior football players. First is Corbin Bailey. Corbin is escorted by father Terry Bailey and mother Shalene Bailey. Activities at PHS include 2024 class president, student council, National Honor Society, Key Club, Rotary Club, basketball, and baseball. Corbin's future plans are to attend college while continuing to meet new people and experience new opportunities. His most memorable moment was having the opportunity to bring success to this program and assist in changing the culture. Mr. Corbin Bailey. Mr. Carter Ballou. Carter is escorted this evening by his parents, Clint and Melanie Ballou. His activities at PHS include National Honor Society, Rotary, Key Club, FFA, and ALP. He also played football and also enjoyed cheering in the student. Carter's future plans are to continue his academic career at Arkansas State University. Most memorable moment is the post-practice conversations in the locker room. Mr. Carter Ballou. Mr. Nate Brittingham. Nate is escorted this evening by his mom and dad. Nate's activities at PHS include football, basketball, the National Honor Society, and the Rotary Club. Nate's future plans are to attend Arkansas State University and get a business degree. His most memorable moment is a touchdown against Wynn last year. Mr. Nate Brittingham. Mr. Caden Calhoun. Caden is escorted by Brianna Smith and David Smith. His activities at PHS include track, basketball, and also football. His future plans are to continue his college career in football. Most memorable moment was homecoming win against Forest City this year. Mr. Caden Calhoun. Mr. Eric Copeland. Eric is escorted this evening by his grandmother, Sonia Brown. Eric's activities are football and football. Future plans are to finish schooling, become an electrician, and work and do more schooling to get degrees in business and finance. Eric's most memorable moment are the random moments and singing sessions in the locker room after practices. Mr. Eric Copeland. Mr. Clayton Crosby. Clayton is escorted by his grandmother Janie Crosby and grandfather Bob Crosby. Clayton was in band for 2 years. He's currently on football as a student coach. Clayton's future plans after school are going to ASU or Williams Baptist University and pursue a career as a football coach. Most memorable moment is a homecoming win and the way the team and the coaches came together that day. Mr. Clayton Crosby. Mr. Lucas Dethridge. Lucas is escorted this evening by Amy and Mike Dethridge. Lucas's activities at PHS are senior high football, senior high basketball, National Honor Society, and the GT program. Lucas's future plans are to graduate with a 4.0 from high school and then attend Arkansas State University to pursue a degree of which I am not certain about. Most memorable moment from this sport, I enjoyed getting headbutted by Coach Wag while my helmet was on numerous times during the season. That may be why he didn't know what degree yet. Mr. Lucas Dethridge. Mr. Caden Dillport. Caden is escorted this evening by Kathy Hambrick and Corey Dillport. Caden's activities at PHS include basketball and football. His future plans are to go to college at Arkansas State for sports medicine. Caden's most memorable moment is having a football kicked in the back of his head at practice. That'll give you a memory. Mr. Caden Dillport. Mr. Xander Hinkle. Xander's escorted this evening. Dad, TJ Cole. Mom, Natasha Cole. Grandpa, Tommy Cole. Cousin, KJ Beeman. And sister, Makai Cole. Xander's activities at PHS include football, basketball, and track. His future plans are to go to college and pursue a degree in exercise science. Xander's most memorable moment is when Coach Hayes almost flipped the bus dodging something in the road. Mr. Xander Hinkle. Mr. Lane Holden. Lane is escorted by his parents, Scott and Meredith Holden. His activities at PHS include basketball, National Honor Society, Key Club, Rotary Interact, and ALP. Lane's future plans are to go to Arkansas State University, major in electrical engineering, and become an electrical engineer. His most memorable moment is being part of the group to start changing Paragould football program's culture. Mr. Lane Holden. Mr. Sean Hood. Sean is escorted by his father and mother, Sean Hood and Lisa Jones. His activities at PHS include football, baseball, FCA, and FFA. Sean's future plans are to attend Williams Baptist University to major in biblical theology. Sean's most memorable moment is waking up at 5 a.m. for practice during his junior year. Mr. Sean Hood. Mr. Sam Hunt. Sam is escorted by his father, Jason Hunt. Sam's activities at PHS include football and baseball. His future plans are to pursue a nursing career at Arkansas State University in Newport If that doesn't work out, I'll become a comedian. When Coach Wright, most memorable moment was when Coach Wright was yelling so hard his dentures flew out. Mr. Sam Hunt. Mr. Iskender Michael. Iskender is escorted this evening by his mother and baby sister. Iskender's activities at PHS include football and soccer. His future plans are to play college soccer. The most memorable moment is when he got his first touchdown against Valley View. Mr. Iskender Michael. Mr. Jathan Moore. Jathan is escorted by his mom and dad, Kenny and Wendy Moore. Jathan's activities at PHS include football, the fishing club, and the National Honor Society. His future plans are to finish electrician school and then go to be an industrial electrician. Most memorable moment was having his ankles wrapped by the trainers at 3 in the morning for practice at 4. Wow. Mr. Jathan Moore. Mr. Carson Pankey. Carson is escorted this evening by his mom and dad, Kevin Pankey and Cheney Pankey. Carson's activities at PHS include football and more football. His future plans are to become an aircraft mechanic in the military. Most memorable moment was winning senior homecoming this year. Mr. Carson Pankey. Mr. Hayden Raba. Hayden is escorted this evening by his mom, Brittany. His activities at PHS include being president of the Student Council, Leo Club, Pep Club, National Honor Society, Logic and Reasoning Club. He was the vice president, ALP, Rotary Interact, and the Fishing Club. Future plans are to attend the University of Arkansas and major in business administration, and then go to law school and become a business attorney. Hayden's most memorable moment is in the locker room jam dance sessions, no matter if it was 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. Mr. Hayden Raba. Mr. Jamari Rogers. Jamari is escorted tonight by his stepmom and his dad. His activities include football, track, and lunch. Future plans for Jamari is to get to the bag and always focus on what's next, and always remember next play. Most memorable moment is when I got hit by Jalen Simmons and I just went flying. Mr. Jamari Rogers. Mr. Jalen Simmons. Jalen is escorted tonight by his parents, Janetta and Milton Batiste. Jalen's activities at PHS include football, FFA, and the fishing club. Also cheering for my good friend, Lauren Stanley, in sports. Future plans are going to college for machinery mechanics. Most memorable moment when I pulled my hamstring running, and this was not the most fun. Mr. Jalen Simmons. Mr. Amar Tadasi. We're waiting on parents to get out here. Man, he got the treatment. Mr. Amar Tadasi. Amar is escorted by his parents, his dad, Tamrat Tadasi, and his mom, Hafiza Abdullahi. Amar participation in PHS, has played football and also soccer. Played 3 years of soccer and 2 years of football. His future plans are to go to college to become a civil engineer. Amar's most memorable moment was winning homecoming. Mr. Amar Tadasi. And now our senior band members. Stormy Arnold. Stormy is a member of the Color Guard. She's escorted tonight by her mom, Heather, and sister, Faith, and nephew, Roman. Her activities at PHS include prom committee, her junior year. Her future plans are to become a nurse and take care of people. Stormy's most memorable moment is winning state her freshman year. And when Mr. McCullough was planning basketball and almost hit me during senior photos. Stormy Arnold. Maddie Dunlap. Maddie's in marching band, jazz band, indoor percussion. Maddie is escorted by Adam Dunlap and Crystal Dunlap. Activities at PHS, all I do is band. Band, band, and more band. Future plans for Maddie is getting a job that pays me a lot of money. Most memorable moment is getting to spend with my older sister before she quit band. Maddie Dunlap. Maggie Freeman. Maggie is captain of the drum line the past 2 seasons. She also marches the snare, indoor percussion. She's a vocalist, a drum set player for jazz band, and performs in concert. She's escorted parents Jay and Shannon Freeman and her big brother Sam. Her activities at PHS include Key Club, Leo Club, Rotary Interact, Paragould Ram Sports Network, the PHS Thespian Club, Pep Club, Soul Club, probably the Fishing Club, National Honor Society, the Class of 2024 Youth Leadership Paragould, Youth Group at Redeemer Lutheran Church, and enjoying playing music anywhere and everywhere she can. Future plans are to attend cosmetology school and do hair and makeup in Nashville while pursuing a music career on the side. Maggie's most memorable moment is freshman year, bell game. During a timeout, Coach Sloas came into the end zone where the band was to talk to Mr. Williams and told the whole band to play as loud as they could while Tech was kicking the football. Go Rams! Maggie Freeman! Preston Golden. Preston is escorted by Quinlan Crittenden and Damian King, Mom Lissay Armstrong, and Dad Britton Armstrong. Preston's activities at PHS include yearbook, junior ROTC, art club, stagecraft, and thespians. Future plans to complete training for the Army National Guard, attend Arkansas State University for a journalism degree, and work at KAIT. Most memorable moment for Preston is the time we taped a baby doll to the back of the bus on the 14-hour drive from Florida. Preston Golden. Emma Hewitt. Emma is in marching band, symphonic, was in jazz band for 3 years, escorted tonight by Mom Holly Hewitt, Dad Ray Hewitt, sister Savannah Becerra, and cousin Caitlin Hayes. Emma's activities at PHS, I'm very active in church, and free time I have, I'm always there. Future plans are to be a nurse in pediatrics and have a family with a few cats. Emma's most memorable moment is playing in the trio at Orlando and getting Mr. Mobley a pineapple every competition. Emma Hewitt. Christopher Hill. Christopher is escorted this evening by his father, Brantley Hill, and grandmother, Kelly Newsom. His activities at PHS include band and more band. Future plans are to go to college for culinary arts. Most memorable moment is Mr. Williams snapping his clipboard in half with one hand. Christopher Hill. Dalton Jacobs. Dalton is in marching band, indoor percussion, escorted tonight by Crystal Mullen. Dalton's activities at PHS include marching band, indoor percussion, concert band, and symphonic band. Future plans are to go to college in Utah to become a computer scientist. Dalton's most memorable moment was the Orlando trip and coming in 5th. Dalton Jacobs. Riley McDougall. Riley's in marching band, indoor percussion, and jazz band. Riley's escorted tonight by mother, Alana Welch, and stepfather, Kurt Welch. Riley's activities at PHS include theater and thespian troupe 764. Future plans are to double major in music theory and composition and music education. Riley's most memorable moment is going to Universal Studios and saying, "It's done." Riley McDougall. Casey Montague. Casey is escorted this evening by Mom Brittany Montague, Dad Ron Montague, and Aunt Rebecca Morgan. Casey's activities include marching band and symphonic band. Casey's future plans are to go to cosmetology school and open my own salon. Most memorable moment is going to the Hello Kitty store at Universal and playing in a quartet my freshman year. Casey Montague. Madison Nicely. Madison is escorted this evening by Ursula Jackson, Billy Jackson, Dawn Nicely, and Carla Nicely. Activities for Madison include marching band and indoor percussion. Future plans are to become a real estate agent and be rich. Most memorable moment is the sophomore season. Madison Nicely. And last but not least, Ben Smith. Ben is escorted tonight by Bobby Smith. Ben's activities at PHS include concert band, symphonic band, jazz band, marching band, drum major of the Paragould Pride Marching Band. Future plans are to go to college and major in music. Most memorable moment was when we were back in the old band room and Dalton slid down the wall and it caved in and left a hole. Ben Smith. How about a big round of applause and congratulations for all our senior athletes and band members.
What a great group.
Yep.
And you've had a chance to listen to a lot of interesting stories and a lot of interesting future plans and all that. But, you know, you and I have had a chance, Brad, to be around these kids for a few years now, and it is really a fun, it's a great group of kids. I think there's a really good future here, and all of these kids have really, you know, helped participate in activities, and, you know, they've excelled in a lot of things, and it's just been fun to watch them. They're great kids, and I think the future for all of them is bright. They're going to do some good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. They've all left their mark, and that's what you want to do as seniors is leave your mark here and set the example for the kids under you coming up. So great job by all these young men and women here for the athletes and the band both.
We've got to give a quick shout out to our athletic director who pulled it off. He got the last parents out there in the cart, and that was awesome.
That was the most exciting senior night I've seen.
It really was.
And Danielle's driving skills of the golf cart are pretty impressive there too. I don't know what top speed was, but she was testing it.
It was, and so but they did a great job to pull that off and get everybody out there and lined up, and it's always a special night. And you and I talked about this a few minutes ago, that, you know, senior night carries with it a lot of emotions. If you're an athlete and you're playing in the contest, your mind can wander a little bit. You can think, man, this is my last home game. But the challenge, I think, for the coaching staff is, guys, we can think about that after the game's over. But let's focus on what we've got to do. Our objective is to get a win tonight. And let's remember that. Let's focus on what we're doing and our assignments. And I expect us to play well tonight.
Yeah, I think we will too. But like you said, Jim, you can't help but the emotions come in to play a factor. And this is where, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You got so many seniors on a senior night. You want to lean on some of those young guys to get the seniors back focused and going. But hopefully they got time to regroup here. But, you know, there's a lot of things running through their mind right now, parents included, as they're over taking a picture in the end zone. But great memories for this group.
No doubt about it. It is coming up on 6:30. We've got kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. So we're going to take a little break here and be back with you about 10 minutes prior to the start of the football game. But we certainly wanted to offer our congratulations and admiration for all the kids and what they've done out there for Paragould High School. And as I said, it's been a great group. It's been a great week. I mean, it's the last 2 weeks out here to me has been probably one of it's sort of been a highlight. I think the best 2 weeks I've seen out here in a long time. I mean, our girls just did such a great job at the state tournament in volleyball, and our junior high had a win last week. Got awfully close last night, played a super competitive game against Wynn, and homecoming was a success, and we've got another opportunity tonight to get another W on the schedule, and it's going to be a competitive contest against Brookland, and we're going to have to play really well, and we know that, but looking forward to see how the kids respond. So We'll be back with you here in just a few minutes. Stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network, and we'll be back with you for kickoff of tonight's senior night between the Paragould Rams and the Brookland Bearcats. Stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Snap back, and that's going to be a first down. And some running to take it all the way. Called at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touch.
Starting up at the line for your Paragould Rams. McHale back at 5'9", 150-pound junior.
fullback, a 6', 160-pound junior, number 16, Mikey Heckrow.
Application, impact base drop. Impact.
And halfback, a 6'2", 193-pound senior, number 22, Kaden Calhoun.
Please don't play.
On the offensive line, a 5'7", 198-pound senior, number 58, Xander Nico.
Trumpet one, any projection on that? Both
Also on the line, a 6', 180-pound senior, number 61, Lamar Tedesi. On the O-line, the 6', 225-pound senior, number 51, Jalen Simmons. On the O-line, a 6', 246-pound junior, number 55, Lucas Harden. Also on the O-line, a 5'7", 272-pound senior, number 66, Hayden Ramba. And wing back, a 5'7", 139-pound senior, number 80, Eric Colding. And he tied in, a 5'11", 175-pound junior, number 86, Zachary Freeman. The head coach for the Rams is Randy Phillips. Assistant coaches Tyler Heston, Andrew Garrett, Alonzo Giles, Jacob Twiddle, Justin Lovell, Shane Wright, Caleb Castle, Steph Wagner, Donnie Burrow, and Matt Johnson. Student coach Clayton Crosby, manager Jessica Roberts.
Don't play.
At this time, we want to ask you to stand.
One stand, please. Quiet. Mass wrapping is out.
Please stand or remove your hats and join us for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. Following the pledge, please remain standing for the presentation of colors, followed by the national anthem and the alma mater. Please join us for a moment of silence. Please join us now for the Pledge of Allegiance to the great flag of the United States of America.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The national anthem is being performed this evening by the Perryville Pride Marching Band under the leadership of Director Richie Williams. Our nation's colors are being presented this evening by the Perryville High School Junior ROTC Color Guard. First rifleman is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Brandon King. The American flag, Cadet Major Joseph Davidson. The Arkansas flag, Cadet Captain William Jones. And First Rifleman, Cadet Sergeant Alyssa Stacy. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Glory, and into the drum plate. Glory, you ready? Roll up. Horns up. Glory. Horns up. Wait a minute. At the ramp block.
I don't think we're related. He thinks we're related. No, you too. I think we can build.
812 students want to join the field for the run. Make your way there now.
D23, 23.
Right there. Get on your feet. Cheer on the Rams for the Ram block.
And we're back with you here with about 13 minutes to go prior to kickoff. Jimmy Dow Jr. along with Brad Hancock. And right now the Rams are coming out of the field house on the Ram Walk, which will be the final time for the seniors and the final time this year for the squad. This is something new that we started this year. I really like this, Brad. I think this is a really cool.
Yeah, I really do too. It gets the players up and close and personal with their parents and fans here, and they get a good close look at the team before the game. I really like this too.
And the team will make their way in front of the stands down into the south end zone, where they will enter the field under the Paragould Rams tunnel. Got a good look at the Ram players on your screen and the support groups, coaches.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this season has flown by.
It really has.
And, so a lot of emotions probably going through these seniors' head right now.
We'll have an opportunity during some breaks to talk a little bit about the season, but I think all of the focus, and we said this a few minutes ago, and I know this is true with the coaches, is focusing on this game tonight. And this is another opportunity to get a win. This is the last home game, and I think the coaches expect a really good performance out of the kids tonight. I know that we went to win last week, and I think you and I would agree it wasn't our best performance of the year. Wynn took advantage of some opportunities. We think the game was really a lot closer than the score indicated, but we gave up some really big-time plays, and that's something obviously tonight we're going to have to avoid. And obviously we need to get off to a good start tonight. We got behind 15-0 last week and had an opportunity to really climb back in the game in the third quarter, but a really key penalty as we got the ball inside the 5-yard line put us behind a little bit, and a couple of big plays and a turnover, and Wynn was able to close out the game.
Yeah, I think looking back at that film, the coaches could point. You could point just a few mistakes here and there that could have been drastic difference in the outcome of the game. And so, the kids played hard, but they had some critical mistakes, and not a whole lot, but the ones that did happen had a big outcome on the final score.
Well, and really, that's only the second contest that we really have not been close in.
Yeah.
And in this year, and the other would have been Valley View. But this is a competitive game tonight, and Brookland's got a good football team. They come in at 3-5 overall, but they're coming off a 28-13 win against Batesville.
Yeah, a big home win last week for them. So they're going to want to continue the momentum they've got started. But I'm like you, I think this will be a good ball game tonight, and I think we can establish the run and probably hopefully we can win the line of scrimmage tonight. That's going to be key.
The Rams are preparing to enter the field from the south end zone. We've got a little bit of a breeze tonight out of the south. Not sure it's quite as strong as it was last night, but it's still present. But fortunately, everything is dry. It's comfortable outside, and I think we're fixing to have a big weather change over the course of the weekend and early next week.
Yep. Coat's going to have to come out Monday, looks like.
But we mentioned this last night on the junior high telecast. We've really been fortunate this football season because other than that first week when it was so hot, every night has been a very playable evening and really hasn't had too many concerns with the weather.
Yep, I agree.
So getting a good look at our field, and this is the first year with our new turf, and it has really shown up well this year.
Yeah, the additions they made with this, the end zone, the extra color and the blue just pops everything, and yeah, really good looking field. And I wish you guys could see the moon in that camera shot. This is a great moonrise here right now too.
We have got a full moon at the 50-yard line. It is right at our sitting position. It's right at the 50-yard line. It's quite a sight. So we see the captains for Brookland that are coming onto the field. And for our Paragould Rims, number 7, Sam Hunt, along with number 8, Lucas Dethridge, will be tonight's captains. Another good crowd on the home side tonight, as you would expect on senior night. We've had great crowds this year.
Yeah, a lot of support here. This, our community's, like we talked about, is hungry for football, and I think they can see the strides these teams have been making. And so, you love the support, and boy, there's been a couple times it's actually got pretty loud over here. So enjoy that and like to see it.
It has, and, we talk about the future of our program, and we've been talking about this for the last 3 years, but really I think you can make a very valid comment about the turn in the direction that we have seen here in the last couple of years in the work ethic, the attention to detail, and, I think Coach Phillips has come in. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm not sure that there's anybody in our district that's done a better coaching job this year than Randy Phillips has. He has come in here, and this football team has, taken on his identity, but we've moved the football effectively. We've been in games that we haven't been in the past.
Yep.
And you can see the improvement, and the kids, as you said, are buying into it. And I think the future certainly looks encouraging from the Paragould point of view. Brookland has 3 captains out there for the Bearcats. Number 4, Connor Marshall. Number 18, Barrett Cunningham. And number 74, Peyton Grimes for the Brookland Bearcats. We want to welcome all of you that may be watching tonight down in Brookland on the Paragould Ram Sports Network. The Bearcats now are going to enter the field, and
that's a little new too.
A little trot in front of the Paragould section here.
They're getting a nice welcome from the home crowd.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. You see that a lot in the college game. You don't see that a lot in the high school game.
Yep, that's true.
Good stuff.
Officials are going over the coin toss. Brookland won the toss and appears to have deferred. And if everybody's sitting in the right direction, we will receive and defend the south goal to start the game. So the Bearcats gather in the north end zone to come on the field. Rams will come through the Paragould Rams tunnel there in the outside the south end zone here in just a second. And we will be ready to get senior night underway. Again, really happy that you're with us on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy 2 weeks out here. We've had a lot of that stuff going on, and we mentioned this last night, but a shout-out to our senior Lady Ram volleyball team who made the Final 8, made the quarters in the state tournament, and lost to a team that I think probably will win it. We'll see that tomorrow in the Benton Panthers, Lady Benton Panthers, with a tremendous volleyball team. But our girls had a stellar year and defeated Little Rock Christian in the first round of the state tournament at Searcy, and I think really just overcame some adversity, and it was fun to watch them play all season. Yeah, it really was, and Coach Fogman always does a good job and has her girls playing great at the right time, and so they made the tournament and got a first-round win against Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian, yeah. And, so I agree that Benton team looks awful tough. Yeah, they are, and like I said, they've got 5 or 6 girls that have earned scholarships to play volleyball in college, some at the D1 level, some at the D2 level, but they've got an outstanding program down there. Of course, Benton's quite a larger school than we are. Yeah. But they're the largest 5A, if I'm not mistaken, in the combined sports. So, right, yeah. Yeah, their enrollment's almost double ours. But but anyway, it is what it is, and hats off to them. They got a good squad. And here come your Paragould Rams on senior night for the final time in 2023. Enter the field. Rams will be looking for our 3rd win on the season and the 2nd win in conference play tonight. Brad, I expect a good ball game. I really do. I think our kids, I just kind of got the feeling they're ready to play. I hope that's the case, and I think that we will see a competitive game tonight. Yeah, I agree. I think the offense, they at times they did some good stuff against Wynn, and you just want to see them have some success early, and hopefully not too much shake off whatever emotion the senior group's got, because we got a lot of them on the field here. Right. But I think we can run the ball here. But first things first. I think special teams will play a big factor in tonight's game. Yep. Officials gathered at midfield as a group. And the Brookland Special Teams unit is on the field. And shortly the Paragould return team will go out. Cole Chipman will be deep. Of course, Cole stung his ankle a little bit last week down at Wynn, and I think he's better, but I'm not sure he's 100%. Okay. I haven't heard any report on that, but hopefully so, because we need him. He's the buster when he's got that little extra gear. But, when you sting that ankle like that, it's – you can get better, but it may take a while for that to totally get back. But he should be able to be pretty effective tonight. He is deep. Yeah, and you're going to see Brookland likes to use, some unique kicking, a lot of onside kicks, a lot of squib kicks. So you can see they're just going to have Chipman back by himself, and it looks like we're prepared for any kind of short kick. Sort of. This is kind of the Kevin Kelly approach maybe to kickoffs, but it does appear like they're going to try to either onside or kick it short, and I think our kids are certainly look like they've been prepared for it. Yeah, on film they do a lot of different things. Sometimes they line up 2 different guys, and you don't know which guy's going to kick it, but right now they're staying in a huddle, so you really don't know what they're going to come out in here. And they've got the ball right on the turf, so it's not even on a tee. That's that new kick you started seeing the college game use a couple years ago. And so they're going to dribble it, and it's going to put pressure on those first guys because it's going to dribble the 10 yards, and they're going to try to get it. So here we go, and they're going to kick it a little bit deeper than I think we thought. It's going to be the 28-yard line. Chipman runs it up the middle. He's got a nice hole, and Cole Chipman will take – the ball is out. Oh, my goodness. And I think Paragould recovered it.
Boy, he took a heck of a lick there.
He certainly did. But
fortunate if we did recover that.
I think so. And is that Mikey Peckrell that gets up?
Looks like it. Yeah, they were trying to steal possession on the kickoffs, and those type kicks there, that's what they're wanting to try to do there. So, well, we escaped a early mistake there if we were able to recover that.
Absolutely. That was a very fortunate sign, I think, for the Rams to get back on that, because that's the last thing we need to do was turn it over on the kickoff. So, anyway, 1st down and 10 for Paragould. Football on our own 44-yard line. Rams are set. Snap it back. Mikey Peckrell's got it. Mikey's got some running room. Mikey takes it over midfield and into Brookland territory at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I expected. Brookland's defensive front's not that big. They've got some nice size on the offensive line, but defensively, they're not the biggest team we've faced all year. So we should be able to run the ball.
And a solid 7-yard gain on 1st down. Let's make it 2nd down and 3. Hayden Rabbit leads the team up to the line of scrimmage. Snap. Looks like Cole Chipman's got it.
Yep.
And he is going to be, I think, just a tad short of the 1st down where they mark him. Down at about the 46-yard line. Let's see.
It's inches. Oh, they're gonna wave it forward. Well, okay.
It is going to be a 1st down. They are going to. He said the ball did hit the line, so.
Okay.
1st down and 10 for Paragould on the rush by Cole Chipman down to the 46-yard line in Brookland territory. So 1st down and 10 for Paragould.
Gonna split 2 out to the left here.
Rams get set. Snap. Inside run. And not much there. Cole Chipman kind of got his feet taken out from him on a good dive by one of the Brookland defenders. They kept that to about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, we started seeing some of the teams attack us that way. They almost torpedo those defensive linemen there, and what they're doing is just trying to create a pile there and trip up some guys because we have so many lead blockers. We bring a pretty good attack at you on the defensive front.
So football down to the 43-yard line. 2nd down 7 for Paragould, and we've got a whistle, and we've got a marker down on the field. And that's going to be offsides.
I didn't see that.
Offsides against Brookland.
He must have just lined up in the neutral zone. I didn't see that at all.
So that'll be a 5-yard mark-off against the Bearcats, and we'll make it 2nd down and 2 for Paragould, and that moves the ball down to the Brookland 38-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, 2nd and short right here, you got a good opportunity to try to sneak a pass in if you want to because you feel like you've established the run here early.
Rams up to the line of scrimmage. See Mikey Peckrell in their backfield. He's got it, takes it right up inside, and continues to twist and turn, and he's got the 1st down.
Love his running style.
We've got to give him a shout-out. He had such a great run down at Wynn last week, and he has been – I'm not sure he understands how valuable he is to this football team. He is really – a great inside runner for us.
He really is, and down at Wynn we got to see some of that speed because he didn't get to break one outside, but he's got good speed too.
1st down and 10, Paragould at the Brookland 35-yard line. This is the opening possession of the football game. Snap back to Chipman. Puts a foot in the ground, goes up the middle. He's got running room, and he is going to be down inside the 30-yard line. Another solid gain on 1st down. Down to about the 29-yard line. So just like you said, Brad, Paragould's been able to establish the run here early.
Yeah, I feel like we would, and what you're seeing here is, they're getting a good push up front, and I tell you, Cole's just in a matter of minutes breaking one here. So just a little bit, hold a block for a little bit longer, and he'll break one here.
Let's call that a gain of 6, make it 2nd down and 4. Snap back, Chipman's got it, and he's got some running room. Cole Chipman burst into the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. Cole Chipman behind some pretty solid blocking on the right side of that Paragould offensive line.
Yeah, Coach Phillips is going to stick with what's working here. So right now, I tell you, the offensive line doing a great job, and Cole just taking that straight ahead.
So 1st down and 10 for Paragould. Clock moving, 8:54 to go in the 1st quarter. Paragould has taken the opening kickoff and moved it down the field effectively to this point. Inside the red zone now, 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Snap back. There's Mikey Peckrell, and this time they smother Mikey pretty effectively at the line of scrimmage. That'll be no gain. And you could just see the entire Brookland defense just collapse.
They did. They did a good job of clogging that up in the middle. So they're probably sending some guys and stunting inside. So it might be something open to the outside now.
Yep. And we've talked about this. Coach Phillips is really good about being able to alter his play calling once they commit to trying to stop something.
Yep.
So second down and long. There's Cole Chipman. Cole turns it up, and there's not much there. There's a couple of yards there, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Brookland played that pretty well.
Yeah, they're clogging it up on us right now, so going to have to try something a little bit different. They're going to bring in a bigger D lineman here on this 3rd down.
So the football is at the 15-yard line. We'll call it 3rd down and 8.
You know,
Paragould, and an interesting play call here.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, like you said, Coach Phillips, you never know how they're going to defend you because, you know, teams don't see this kind of offense very often. So Brookland, you typically got a smaller defensive line, but they're putting in some bigger guys up front tonight.
I think you'll keep an eye on Caden Calhoun here. Let's see. Snap now, and Paragould's going to shift. Reset. And we've got a whistle.
Okay, timeout.
And a timeout for the Paragould Rams, as Coach Phillips didn't like what he saw, and so he elects to use a timeout. With 7 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in the opening period, and Paragould on the first drive of the game is going to be looking at 3rd down and 8. And Paragould's had some nice runs, but on the last 2 run plays, Brookland's done an effective job of stopping the inside run, and will force Paragould to deal with 3rd and 8.
Well, we've seen this offense all year. They do a good job running between the 20s, and you get down there and the field compresses on you a little bit, and you know, it gets a little bit tighter, and it's hard to get that going there. So you got to get a good push from the offensive line first. But curious to see what Coach Phillips dials up here if he tries to take a chance right here and maybe throw a ball.
Football's on the right hash over there, so there's a lot of field this way.
And we've not attacked the outside at all yet.
So Cole Chipman in the backfield. Rams set, snap. Chipman's going to run around the right side, turns it up inside, and he'll get down to about the 10-yard line. Now that's going to be short of the 1st down, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 4 from where they're going to mark it. Right at the 10. We need it just past the 7, close to the 6. So here comes a 4th down and 4, we'll call it, for Paragould.
Yeah, big play here early in this game.
4th down and 4. Paragould will go for it. Chipman in the backfield. Sam Hunt's in the ball game. Snap back. Cole's going to run it to the right side. Cole's got some running room, and Cole Chipman will take it in the end zone for the Paragould touchdown.
Yeah, finally got to the outside there where he used a little bit of his speed. So good job by Cole there, and the offensive line blocking that right side.
Zach's going to show us a replay of that here, I think, in a second. That was a really well-blocked play, and I think you could tell from when Cole got that about that second step, he said, I got this, and and he takes it to the house. So Paragould on the board. Eskander Michael will attempt the extra point. Ball is down. The kick is up. It looks very good from here, and it is good.
Yeah, good start.
So your Paragould Rams take the lead 7-0 with 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to play in the opening period. On Senior Night 2023 here from Rams Stadium on the campus of Paragould High School. Brad, great drive by the offense.
Yeah, really efficient to get started on this game tonight, and that's what you want to see. And we've seen this offense progress as the season's gone on, and boy, it's so much fun to watch.
So the Rams will kick off. I think we'll see Aiden Chipman out there in kicking formation, I believe, when the Rams come out. Again, that was a really solid drive. The Rams, you know, they had no penalties and very few negative. Well, I'm not sure they had a negative play. They had a couple that were stopped short, but were able to overcome that 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and we didn't try anything that we haven't done all year, so nothing new on that drive either. So we pretty much established what we want to do and then set the tone up front.
Aiden Chipman, number 4, will kick off.
Yeah, they're setting 3 guys back. So you can see guys starting to respect Aiden's leg. Aiden's got a good leg, and he's putting the ball deep. So if Brookland wants a return, they're going to put 3 guys deep here.
And they're backing up inside actually the 10-yard line, their deepest returner. So Aiden approaches the football, gets a kick into it. It's a good, strong line drive kick that will go through the back of the end zone. No opportunity for a return, and that's a weapon.
That is, absolutely. And you forget he's just a sophomore. So, boy, he's made a lot of progress this year. And like you said, Jimmy, a great weapon to have because Brookland gets no return there. So you eliminate a touch.
And you force them to start on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yep. So we're going to see spread offense out of them tonight, and zone read and bubble screens, all that sort of thing. So similar to what we faced from some of the other schools this year. So defense should get off to a good start, hopefully.
Snap inside give on the first play, and Perigo does a pretty good job. Not much there. Number 1, Felipe Lozano, the quarterback for Brookland, hands it off inside, and that's going to be about a 3-yard gain on 1st down, so it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats. Football to 23-yard line. Bearcats come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, quarterback takes it, just going to go straight up inside, and the Rams do a great job and bring that down for a very small gain. And right off the bat, that is number 11, Nate Brittingham, in there on the stop.
Great job, Nate.
So short gain will bring up 3rd down and 5 for Brookland. Opportunity for the Ram defense to force a 3 and out here. So Brookland looks to the sidelines for some play instructions. Snap back. Brookland's going to throw a little pass outside. It is caught, and that's a pretty good play. That's going to be a 1st down. It was just a pass out in the flat. Pretty good block out there, and Perigo unable to make the stop before the 1st down was achieved. So,
well, there's your little bubble screen that you see that they use a lot of. So, gotta be expecting a lot of that tonight.
So that'll be a 1st down for Brookland out to their own 38-yard line. So they convert on 3rd down. Snap back, quarterback looks to throw, same play to this side, and Perigo comes up to make the stop, and a pretty good play that time by number 8, Lucas Dethridge.
Yeah, it's a long pass for quarterback to make the sideline there. So the guys got plenty of time to react. So good job by them and getting there to get the receiver down.
Be a loss of a yard. The pass was completed to number 3, Caden Chambers, for the Bearcats. But it will result in a loss of a yard. So 2nd and 11. And now Brookland's going to really spread it out. Quarterback alone in the backfield. Here comes another pass out in the flat. It is caught. Turns it up and makes a man miss, and there's you a long gain. And that time, not sure we reacted real quickly to that pass, but it was a really solid play for Brookland, and that's going to be a 1st down into Perigo territory to about the 48-yard line. And really nothing fancy there, just a quick out pattern, and they're trying to get their receiver out there to block one-on-one, and our guys are going to have to react to that play.
Yeah, Webby's a good player, 14 for them, and they move him around a lot and try to give him different touches from different spots.
1st down and 10 for Brookland. Snap back, quarterback on the keeper. Turns it up. Now he tries to take it outside. He's got some running room. He's got a little speed, too, and that's going to be another 1st down for Brookland.
Yeah, another thing you see Brookland doing here, they're bringing a little tempo. They're not huddling and, spread, no huddle, what you're seeing. So they're got kind of try to get our defense on our heels and keep us on our heels.
So Brookland has it now 1st down and 10 at the Perigo 35-yard line. Pretty good response here by the Bearcats after the Perigo Rams took it down and scored. Ram defense needs to stiffen.
Empty backfield.
And there's just a little shovel pass, and it's bobbled, but it's caught by number 13, and he goes around the corner, and he beats our linebacker out there, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Bearcats, and that's number 13, Ricky Robinson.
Yeah, sophomore.
A sophomore who took just a little touch pass.
Yep.
And he had a little more speed than our linebacker that time and took it around for a first down. So that's another good chunk play for Brookland now down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they got Webby in the backfield now.
Snap, quarterback. Here comes the same play to this side.
That's
and
a
that's a lateral. And that is a lateral, and it should be a lateral.
Ref right here called it incomplete pass.
And
but it's
I'd love to see that again. I don't think that was
no,
a forward pass.
That was not.
I think we'd have to see it again, but
Yeah.
it really looked like from the eyeball that was not a forward pass.
And it may be our angle, our vantage point here, but boy, I could just, it looked like a backwards pass to me.
So the officials call it incomplete. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Quarterback now going to keep number 1, cups inside, makes a man miss, and that's going to be good for a first down. And right now the Rams struggling a little bit defensively around the edge.
Yep. Well, they're spreading you out, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to swing the ball left and right and make you defend the full width of the field. And that's what the spread wants to try to make the defense do. And right now, we're having a little bit of trouble.
So the Bearcats now 1st down and 10 with a football at the Paragould 13-yard line. Quarterback just going to straight keep again, goes around the left side, and there's a missed block up there, and the quarterback's going to walk in the end zone.
Yeah, quarterback power on that left-hand side there.
And nothing fancy, but, the quarterback was not touched.
No, they had 2 lead blockers out in front, and the line did a good job, so, yeah, he was able to walk in the end zone.
So Brookland answers the Paragould touchdown with a nice drive of their own, and they take it 80 yards.
Yep. Yeah, like you said, Jimmy, good response by them because, boy, we come out and set the tone early. So, hey, this is going to be a battle.
And we're going to see it again, and that was, it was close. But it may have been, it may have been a.
Yeah, slightly forward, looks like.
Extra point kick is up. It looks good, and it is. So the game is tied at 7 apiece with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Sometimes you see those plays, and I've had my red and blue glasses on.
Well, that's true. That's true. So, but from where we were, my first thought was, man, that looks like that's a backward pass. But it was close. It was not a.
Yeah.
I think it was probably forward by a yard or so, but that's about it.
Well, the ref was right there, and he indicated incomplete pass, and he had the best viewpoint of anybody.
It appeared to be the correct call. Yes. So nice comeback from Brookland, and our defense is going to have to adjust that a little bit, Brad.
Yeah.
We gave up a lot of yardage on that drive.
Yeah, I expect Coach Lovell and Coach Caston to get in there and make some adjustment. We're going to have to do it quickly because this may come into a scoring battle tonight.
So here comes Brookland again with as you said, probably either the short kick or the onside kick. We're going to have to be ready for just about anything here.
Yeah, they're going to put a little stress on you on the return game tonight, and they're going to try to steal one. So that's part of what they've been doing all year. So got to be prepared for it.
This time the football is on the tee. However, it's a little different than the first kick. So, again, they've got 2 men that look like they could kick it.
Yep.
And here comes the kick. It is a kick that's going to come down to the 33-yard line, and Corbin Bailey is going to be tackled immediately. That's a nice job by their young man to go right down and make the play, number 3. And that's Caden Chambers. And Corbin had maybe one step, and he had a defender right there on him.
Yeah, that's when they do that, the 2-kicker look, you have no idea what they're going to do, and I'm sure they've got a call on to a certain spot, so their guys are able to get there and make the tackle. But pretty good field position here. That's one thing about that. It's going to give you a decent field position.
So we'll start at the 35-yard line. Rams come back out on the field. Game is tied at 7. I see Cole Chipman and Mikey Peckrell, along with Caden Calhoun in the backfield.
Yeah, the addition of Calhoun to the offense has really been a good thing.
Snap back. Inside run for Mikey Peckrell, and he's tripped up. He'll gain maybe a yard. Almost broke out of there.
Yeah.
We'll call it a gain of 2 and make it 2nd down and 8 for Paragould. Rams come up to the line of scrimmage. Ball is snapped, and that is going to be Caden Calhoun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just direct snap to Caden right there out of the backfield.
And Caden will pick up about 3 yards in the play. So this will bring up 3rd down and 5. Paragould needs the 45-yard line for a first down. Ball's right at the 40.
Yeah, we saw him run that play twice last week, and one for a really good game for Caden. So, but Brookland did a nice job defending it.
So Paragould now facing 3rd and 5. Snap back. Cole Chipman's got it. Cole goes up inside. Cole runs hard, but he's going to be short of the first down. He's going to be about a yard short out at about the 44-yard line. And this is going to set up an interesting call now from Coach Phillips. And it looks to me like we're going to go for it.
Yeah, it's a tough spot right here for sure. And, Brookland's offense has to be feeling good about themselves too. So, boy, you need to pick up this first down. Hopefully we can draw them off sides here and get it the easy way.
So Rams come up to the line of scrimmage. They need a yard for the first down. Got to get it to the 45. Snap back, and Paragould's going to have the first down. Really nice push by the offensive line.
Yeah, that dozer look. We've got 3 H-backs on the right side. You brought in Tyler Ray. He's a sophomore, and with Calhoun on that side, and just absolutely move that line of scrimmage and pick up more than enough for the first down.
So a gain of about 4 yards on the play. First down and 10 for Paragould at their own 48-yard line. We're down to 37 seconds to play in the first quarter. The game is tied at 7. Both teams have had a possession, and both teams have taken it the length of the field and scored. So Rams on their second possession now. First down and 10. Ball is snapped, and inside run, and that's a pretty sizable gain on first down again.
Yeah.
Cole Chipman gets up, and that's going to be placed at the Brookland 48-yard line. So that's a 4-yard pickup. Solid pickup on first down, second down and 6.
So far, everything that's been working for us has been running to that heavy side where we've got extra blockers, but Cole's doing a good job following his blocks.
Yes, he is, and that brings the first quarter to an end. And after 1 quarter of play here on Senior Night 2023, the Paragould Rams 7 and the Brookland Bearcats 7. Glad that you're with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Gives us another opportunity to give a shout out to all of those of you in the Ram Nation and in others as well that have joined our network. And we encourage you to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We're seen on YouTube under the Paragould Rams Sports Network. We're also available to be seen under the app called Team One Sports. We made our way past the 1K mark and want to continue to grow from there. And a shout out to all of those at Paragould High School that's helped make this possible. And we know that a lot of folks get a chance to watch these games that otherwise couldn't. And Zach, Ken, and everybody's just done such a great job the concept of this was really good, and I think it's just continuing to get better and better.
Yeah, I agree. And then, thanks to Dr. J and the administration for supplying Zach with all his new bells and whistles.
Okay, we're ready to resume play in the second quarter. Rams have it second down. Snap is back to Chipman, and he is going to be swallowed up. There was some penetration that time that blew that play up. Looked like almost a run blitz there, and really no gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Paragould and the football at the Brookland 48-yard line.
Yeah, if you don't get a push and that where the run's going, a lot of time you see us get tackled from behind. They'll bring guys from that backside, especially when you pull a guard. But, yeah, they got good penetration on that left side and were able to run it down from behind.
So Paragould will have it 3rd down and 6.
Brookland's did a good job this drive of forcing us into some long 3rd downs.
So Paragould rushes up to the line of scrimmage, gets the snap. Chipman's going to take it up inside. Cole is going to be tackled at about the 44-yard line. So that's going to bring up another interesting call here. And it's going to bring up about a 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Paragould needs the 42-yard line for a first down. So it's about 2 yards plus the football.
Yeah, you went for that last time in your own territory, and so it's the same situation here in Brookland territory, and we'll see what we're going to do here.
Rams come up to the line of scrimmage, 4th and 2. Snap. Chipman comes out. He's going around. He's got the first down. He's got more.
Here we go.
Chipman at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's caught at about the 4-yard line.
Nice run by Cole. That's similar to the play down here on the other end of the first quarter, but great speed by Cole to get the edge and pick up a good gain for us.
And a great replay coming up. You can see that Cole did a great job of reading this. We got the inside guy hooked, and we had plenty of room to the outside. And he avoided the tackle right there and took the young man to run him down from behind. And he still dove forward to make about 3 or 4 extra yards.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy, Calhoun sealed the edge, and they would
did.
shed that guy in and get a linebacker too, so to spring him free.
Excellent point. Great job by Caden. Rams, Cole's got it up inside. Dives, spins. He's got the touchdown. Cole Chipman takes it in the end zone.
Took a good shot there too. He was able to spin out of it.
And he sure did. So the Paragould Rams answer the Brookland touchdown with a TD of their own and reclaim the lead 13-7. We'll see a replay coming up. And you can see the hold. He kind of jumped over there and made a little spin move and took it in the end zone. Iskander Michael now to attempt the extra point. Snap is down. Oh, it's bobbled. And Paragould's going to need to run the fire play, and it's going to be no good. And we talked about the importance of those plays last night. So Paragould unsuccessful on the point after. It looked like the snap was just bobbled.
Yeah, you can see how this game's already setting up, and like we talk about, special teams could play a big factor. So there, right there is one mistake, and like you say, I think the snap was a little low, but you know, it's early in the game, so we can overcome that. But you know, earlier in the season, we saw us be able to. We've actually scored on a couple of scramble drills.
Yep.
Well, the kids have been coached up on what to do there.
So the Rams now lead 13-7 with 9:54 to play in the first half. And it's going to be interesting to see if we make some adjustments defensively on this series after what we saw Brookland that was able to accomplish on that first drive.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I expected Brookland to try to run the ball more than they did. So they came out really trying to throw the ball to, you know, spread us out and throw it to the sidelines a lot and get our defense moving. So, yeah, I expect the coaches to make some sort of adjustment on that. But I really think Brookland will at some point try to run the ball here.
Aiden Chipman, number 4, will put it on the tee. And as we've seen, especially in his last kick, he's got a great leg.
Into a little bit of wind this time.
He is kicking into a little bit of a breeze. Brookland's got 3 return men deep. Chipman approaches the ball, gets a foot into it. It is a great kick, and it's going to go all the way down to the 5-yard line where it's caught up the middle, 10, 15, 20, stumbles out over the 20-yard line out to about the 25-yard line. And that's where the Brookland Bearcats will begin their play. First down and 10, and they trail Paragould now 13-7.
Yeah, and that's key with Aiden back there. You want to make Brookland go the full length of the field if possible, and because you've seen their offense is really working well tonight. So the farther they got to go, the more chance you have for them to make a mistake or possibly a turnover. So you want to try to pin them back deep.
So the Bearcats come up to the line of scrimmage. This time they do have a running back next to the quarterback. Then they're going to hand it off inside, and there's not much there. Rams do a pretty good job of stopping that play for a short gain.
Yeah, we come out with the ball there, but I think they blew the whistle.
They're going to call it a gain of 3, make it second down and 7. Football at the 20, just short of the 28-yard line. I didn't catch the number of the young man that was rushing the ball that time for Brookland, but
they've moved Webby back, and he's usually an H-back, but I think it's 14. I think they've moved Webby back to tailback.
Snap, here comes a quarterback, just a straight quarterback run, cuts it up inside, and I think he missed his hole. I'm glad he took that inside instead of outside. And that's going to bring up now 3rd down and 4 for Brookland, and here's another opportunity for Paragould defensively.
Yeah, Webby's one of those kids. They move him around, get him touches, and he plays some H-back for him, but a lot of times he'll key you where the ball is going to go because he's a good blocker, and he was trying to lead that block for the quarterback there. But our guys did a good job to bottle it up.
3rd down and 4. Brookland needs the 35-yard line for a 1st and 10. Interesting to see if they elect to run the ball here or try to throw it. Snap back, they're going to throw it. Quarterback's looking, throws it, it's complete. Screen pass, well executed. That's going to be a 1st down. And Perigo will bring that down at about the 40-yard line. But that was a good play call, and it was well executed.
Yeah, and once again, 14 Webby, he's the target there. So,
yep.
He's probably going to lead you to the ball, so we want to key on him and try to get him bottled up.
So first down for Brookland at their own 40-yard line. 8 minutes, 19 seconds, clock running here in the first half. Neither team's been stopped yet.
Nope.
Brookland, here comes another quarterback keeper. Turns it up inside, and Perigo brings it down after about a 5-yard gain. And somebody gets up a little bit late.
Yeah, a little extra going on. This drive here over Brookland, it's more what I expected to see. See them mixing in some runs, zone read, and a quarterback run. And then, and then occasional screen like you saw from Webby there. So they're going to mix it up pretty good. But that first drive, they were really trying to air it out. So more to what we expect and probably prepared for.
Second down and 5. Here's another quarterback keeper up inside, and that's going to be brought down about a yard short of the first down. Again, that's their quarterback number 1, Lozano. And he gets it to the 49-yard line. Third down and 1. Third down and 1 for Brookland.
Yeah, you can see that offensive line now. They brought in some bigger guys, and they'll put them all to that right side, and they've got almost 800 pounds of linemen on that right side.
Straight up the middle, and it's going to be a first down for Brookland. Just straight up the middle, down at about the 48-yard line in Perigo territory.
Yeah, they got a couple guys that go close to 300 and another one right at 250 or so. So they're going to stack up by 850 pounds on that right side and run behind it.
Brookland back up to the line of scrimmage. First down, same type play, right up inside, and they push forward for about 5 yards.
Yeah, that right there, it's kind of similar to what we do. It's going to really lean on you, and it's going to try to fatigue the defense. So, Coach is probably going to try to rotate some guys in here for too long.
Solid 5-yard pickup on first down to the Perigo 43-yard line. Second and 5. Again, both teams, the way they're playing, are shortening the game.
Yep.
Up inside again, and that's going to be a pretty good stop by Perigo. This is going to be marked shy of the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up third down and 3.
Yeah, we're bringing in Hinkle and Ray are coming in to sub out on the line there because, like I said, they've got those big bodies in there, and they're really pushing on that defensive front. So big third down for those guys to reach deep here.
Third down and 3 for the Bearcats. Jack Starnes out there. See him.
Going to spread out this time. 4 wide, 3 to this side. Or 5 wide.
Yeah, they really do spread the field.
Watch for this screen.
Snap back to the quarterback. He looks to throw, throws it, and it's knocked away. Tremendous defensive play by number 7, Sam Hunt.
Really close. He read that really well. Tried to set that little screen on the right-hand side.
And Sam Hunt made a tremendous defensive play. Now it's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And an interesting call for Brookland. I think they'll go for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
But
what will they do?
What will they do? And will that defensive play maybe change their thinking a little bit? We'll see.
Same formation or similar formation what they had earlier. But probably a screen to this side now.
Man in motion. And the toss sweep to this near side. Perigo's got a chance. And they stop it short of the first down. The Rams will take over on downs on a great defensive stop.
Great job. My boy Calhoun come up and laid a lick. And he's coming up a little gimpy here because he put one on him.
Another replay, and you can see it. Rams just do a great job and nowhere near the first down. And now this is a really good opportunity for our football team. We've got 5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the half. We've got the ball on our own 41-yard line. We've just stopped them for the first time tonight, and now it's a chance for the offense to chew a little clock and go down and score.
Yeah, the perfect amount of time for this offense to operate, and you can use the full playbook and take your time here. Just stay efficient. Do what you've been doing so far.
So the Rams come out on offense. See Cole Chipman, Sam Hunt in the backfield. Well, that was a great play Sam made on defense back there. Snap back, Chipman, and he is going to be dropped, and that looked like a run. Well, he had no chance that time.
Yeah. Hats off to 68 for the great
just
play.
Was back there like a flash, and that's Javon Payne.
Yeah, and they got you know, Cole stung that angle like last week, and he come up a little limping from that tackle there. So hopefully nothing.
So that's
major.
a big play defensively for Brookland, and that will force us into a 2nd and 14. Paragould set, and we've got a flag, and then we've got a false start. So this is what we've talked about. Paragould comes out, and, you know, you've got a chance to really establish the momentum, and you've got it 1st down and 10 on your own 41-yard line, and 2 negative plays in a row here.
Yeah, brought Deathridge in to sub and probably looking to pass the ball there, I would think, in that 2nd and long. But now you're in 2nd really, really long.
Yeah, 2nd and about 20 now with 4:49 to play.
Deathridge is going to stay in at the quarterback spot, basically.
So I expect to see Paragould put this in the air. Snap. Paragould is going to throw it, being rushed, and he's got some running with it. He can escape one tackle, but he can't. And Brookland does a really nice job defensively. And that's going to be another loss on the play for Paragould, all the way back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, started with coverage. They were prepared for that pass play there, and Lucas didn't have a lot of time and anywhere to go.
So 4 minutes, 24 seconds, and Rams have kind of gone back, or not kind of, we have gone backwards here.
Yep.
All the way back to the 24-yard line. So let's call this 3rd down and about 27. So not sure it's necessary we pick all this up, but it would be nice to make some yardage here to help flip the field if necessary. Chipman's going to run it, goes up inside, and twists and turns, gets a nice run out of it, and that'll get a little yardage back out over the 30 to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, that little bit, that good run there enables you to punt the ball away and try to at least flip the field position on them here.
So Brookland defensively does exactly what they wanted to do that time, though, and they forced Paragould to punt on 4th and 20. Is that Lucas Deathridge in punt formation? I believe it is. It's a good snap. It's a pretty good punt, kind of end over end, and it takes a bad bounce, and it bounces back about 4 or 5 yards, and that's going to turn out to be a really short kick at the 45-yard line. So that winds up being about less than a 20-yard punt.
Yeah, so good field position for Brookland to start this drive, and I'll just be honest with you, the defense, they have got to be a little bit gassed here. Brookland brought in that heavy front, and it looks like what they're going to start this drive right now. So they're going to this right-hand side with the heavy look.
Brookland on 1st down, quarterback just going to take off with it, and he's got some running room. Watch out, and he outruns us, and he is 35-30, 25-20. He'll be knocked out of bounds. Brad, I'm going to tell you, I thought we looked a step slow on defense there.
Well, that's why I was kind of worried about it, because, there was a defense back out there quickly, and you feel like they were probably a little fatigued. But Jack Starnes there to knock him out of bounds on the far side.
But gave up a lot of ground there. Once the quarterback took it outside, there just wasn't anybody there, and it just looked like to me we were a little bit flat-footed defensively coming out there.
Yeah, so see if we can hold here. There's 3 minutes left, so defense got to reach deep here and try to hold them.
1st down and 10 for Brookland. Snap back, straight handoff up inside, and Caden Calhoun brings that down for a short gain on number 14, Caden Webby.
Yeah, good job by Calhoun and Lane Holden in there to help him finish off that tackle too.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for Brookland. Clock moving, 2:43 to go in the first half. Snap back, straight inside give, and Paragould does a good job, and I think Lane Holden came in there and made the initial hit and then was followed up on by a couple of Ram defenders, and that's going to be a short gain, bring up now 3rd down and 7 for Brookland.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tyler Ray, he's a sophomore, and he's playing right defensive end, and he has really come along this year, so good to see him get in there on that tackle as well.
Brookland's going to call a timeout, and so we've got 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half, and Brookland will face a 3rd down and 8 from the Paragould 19-yard line.
You know, really just a zone reads what they're running there, and that's kind of what you expect, what you've seen in the spread going all the way back to the first game of the year with the Greene County Tech. That's a pretty much basic play that these spread teams run. So, you know, our guys were coached up for that and made a good play there, but, you know, they opened this game throwing the ball around, and then we've seen them try to establish a run, then we've seen them go heavy too, so throwing a lot of different looks at us.
Well, this is kind of a really important time of the game because Paragould had established the lead. We had the ball with a one-score lead and went straight backwards with it. And after a short punt, Brookland took over and moved it down inside our 20. Now would be see if we can stiffen up a little bit. Quarterback, again, just going to take it on the outside, and he beats us to the corner. And that is going to be short of the first down, but by about a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Again, nothing fancy about it. He's just taking the snap and taking off with it. In fact, they're going to mark it.
Yeah, huge play.
Back at about the 12.
Yeah, and this might be somewhere you might consider taking a timeout on defense to give your guys a breather here, because this is a really big play here.
It surely is. 4th down and 1 for Brookland.
So let's see what they're lining up here.
And I think you're just going to see a smash mouth effort here.
Yeah,
and instead, Paragould's going to give up a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to be a free first down. So we've talked so much about penalties and at critical moments, and there's a good example of it.
Yeah, that's a product of fatigue a lot of times, and the defense has been out there a lot, and you have to feel like they had something to play with it there.
So Brookland takes advantage, snap back up inside, and pretty good push down there inside the 5-yard line out at the 4-yard line. Brookland's got 2 timeouts left. And then we've got a late flag here. Now let's see what that's about.
Interesting.
That is going to be a dead ball foul. And let's see if there was a little talking going on that got excessive or something happened.
Their offense looks like they're walking back like they know it's on them.
And if so, that would be a really bad penalty on them. Now they're going to wave it off.
Okay.
And that's interesting because he threw it. So he threw it for a reason, but we're not sure why they elected to pick it up. If I was Coach Phillips, I'd want an explanation on that.
Yeah.
But back to play, 2nd down. Quarterback, inside handoff, and that's going to be a Brookland touchdown. And they just whipped us on that play.
Yep.
On the left side.
Yeah, zone read to the outside, just a simple handoff.
So Brookland takes it in the end zone, and they tie the game with 1:13 to play in the first half. And an opportunity now with the extra point to take the lead. Soccer-style kicker. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Brookland Bearcats have taken the lead 14-13 over the Paragould Rams with 1:13 to play here in the first half. And Brookland was very efficient. And you and I talked about it. From that point where Paragould had the football 1st and 10 on our own 41-yard line and leading 13-7. And at that point, we weren't able to do anything offensively, a relatively short punt, and they take it down, made some key plays, and give them a free 5 yards on a critical play there inside the red zone. And now we're looking at a 1-point deficit, but still got 1:13 to play.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time to work with here, and it would be nice to get a good return to start this off and see if you can get something, because Brookland's going to get the ball to begin the second half. So, got a whole lot of time to work, but we'll see what we can do here. We still got 2 timeouts left too.
2 timeouts, yep. And as you've said, Brookland's kickoffs can range from an onside kick to
you don't know,
to just about anything. But the reality is they're not likely to kick this very deep.
Yeah, you would think normally you would think they'd try to kick it away here and kick it deep, but they've not shown tendency to do that all season. So I wouldn't expect anything any different here.
So Brookland approaches the ball. And this is going to be, actually do kick this a little bit deep, and they do a great job because they kick it and it dies back there.
Yep.
And that will pretty much eliminate any opportunity for a comeback here in the last minute, I would think. And that's going to go all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Well, the other thing that does when they line up and they're going to show that possible onside kick, we've only got Cole deep by himself, and they set up for angle kick, so Cole's to the right-hand side of the field, where the kicker shifted and kicked it away from him. So, and there's nobody back there.
Well, we had a big hole back over there on that side of the field, and they took advantage of it as a good kick, and it just kind of died instead of going out of bounds. But, you know, you got to give their special teams credit. They did a really nice job there, and they forced us to start back on the 15-yard line. They've still got 2 timeouts left here, so Paragould needs to, you know, see if we can make some yards here.
Yeah, for sure.
So Rams snap the ball, hand off. That's Eric Copeland. Protect that ball, Eric. And he comes out over the – nope, it's a fumble, and Brookland has the football.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what I was afraid of. And Brookland, that is just a critical turnover.
I didn't see the ball come out, but, yeah, that was that little inside halfback reverse we've been using the past 2 or 3 weeks.
And,
so
and
another
now we've
flag.
got a flag down on the field. And this will be a dead ball foul of some sort. So it's going to be a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Paragould. And, Brad, the wheels kind of are falling off here a little bit.
Well, you worry about that on senior night. You got a little extra emotion, and you gotta try to control that and play the game and play as you've been coached all week. So, yeah, the guys have dug themselves a hole here, and with a minute 6, they're going to have to try to keep Brookland out of the end zone.
So the Bearcats with a big-time opportunity because, as you said, they get the ball to start the second half, and they're going to have it first down and 10 inside the Paragould 10-yard line. Snap, handoff inside the 5-yard line, and down to about the 4-yard line is going to go Webby. And we've got a timeout that will be charged to Brookland, I believe. Okay. Nope, actually it's about charged to Paragould.
Not a bad use of the timeout there because quick change and the defense, you know, we want to get them organized and make sure they're ready to defend this next couple plays you got coming up.
So 56 seconds to play in the half. Brookland trying to take advantage of a critical Paragould turnover there on first down inside with about a minute to play in the first half. And Paragould fumbles the football, and Brookland has it in the red zone, and then you get a 15-yard penalty. And next thing you know, you're knocking on the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I tell you what, the Brooklands, they're liking this big front they've been using. They're coming in with a heavy set on the right side. I mean, they've got some monsters right there on that right-hand side of the line, so probably where it's going.
So snap back directly to Webby. He takes it up inside and punishing run, and he is going to be right at the goal line. Let's see if they mark. I think they're going to mark it short, just barely. So now they quickly rehuddle. 42 seconds left.
Yeah, defense got to get quick to the line here. They're going to probably run the same thing.
Snap back, and that's going to be a touchdown, and it is. So Brookland pushes it into the end zone with 31 seconds left in the first half, and they take full advantage of a Paragould turnover and take a 20-13 lead, and with the extra point coming.
Well, we knew these two teams, it would be competitive, and it would come down to the little things. And so far, the turnovers and penalties have been the main issue in the score you're seeing right now.
So the extra point to come. Ball is down. Kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. So Brookland leads 21-13. And that's 2 unanswered touchdowns. 2 straight touchdowns for Brookland after Paragould took a 13-7 lead. And actually we had forced Brookland to turn the ball over to us. And again, from that point where we had that football at the 40-yard line, 41-yard line, 1st and 10, we have really struggled. Mm-hmm. And a number of mistakes and some turnovers and lost yardage plays. And Brookland really made a statement there at that point, and they have taken a 21-13 lead. The scoreboard still says 20, but it should be 21.
Yeah.
.31 seconds left in the half. And Brad, I tell you, the other thing that set all of that up was that kickoff.
Yeah.
Because the kickoff into a wide open spot, and it's similar this time. Look at the gap that's on the field.
Yeah.
We've got nobody from the 30
Yeah.
back on this side of the field, and they try something similar but not quite as deep. Bailey's got it 30, 35, 40. Back out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. So Corbin gets a good return back up there, and Paragould will have a shot to make a chunk play here with 25 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, decent that field position to try to get something here. So see what we can do here, and if you were to reel something off and get a little bit farther, maybe you can take a shot.
Well, and even a field goal would be useful.
Yeah, it would be.
So Chipman back out on the field. Cole along with Mikey Peckrell in the backfield. Ram set, takes the snap. It's going to be a straight run. Cole's got it up inside, out over the 50 to the 45. Breaks loose and almost broke loose, and they get him down at the 40-yard line. He was a hair away from breaking that.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here.
Paragould does call timeout. We've got one left with 16 seconds left to play.
Yeah, and that's that same play Cole broke for a touchdown earlier, so went back to that. You're close enough here to try to maybe even try to throw a pass here.
Yeah, I think you've got the Poe playbook's open because you've got a timeout left, so you've got 16 seconds left. You got the ball at the Brookland 40. If you want to discuss a field goal, we've got some young men that have got good legs. The wind, if you look at the flag, really isn't that much of a factor right now.
Right.
And I would think that, 35 yards, up to 35 yards, we'd have a chance, which means you need to get it down to about the 20-yard line, inside the 20. That's only 20 more yards.
Yeah, one time out here, if you throw the ball, you could probably get a couple plays off and maybe try to take a field goal shot. But be real important to try to get out of bounds or use that timeout pretty quickly.
So this is still a one-score game, 21-13, 16 seconds left to play in a half. We'll see if the Rams what they elect to do here. First down.
Corbin Bailey split out left and blue on this side.
Chipman takes the snap. It's a toss sweep, and Corbin looks to throw, throws it down the field, and I think a lot of our fans wanted an interference call down there. It wasn't made. And I'm not sure Carter ever saw the ball, though.
No, and when he did turn around, number 4 was just kind of impeded his running a route there. But and he's going out of the game, so one of their corners just subbed out.
So now we're down to 12 seconds left. Really, it's the same situation.
Yeah.
You've got another opportunity here to try to get this, 20, 25-yard pickup here.
The difference is, Brookland, they're going to play pass here, and they're going to set some guys a little bit deeper.
And we've got a timeout call. I think Brookland wants to talk about it, and they will with 12 seconds left to play in the half, and they lead 21-13. Paragould will have it second down and 10 at the Brookland 40. And Paragould's probably got 2 plays left here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think Brookland will probably even give us a little bit more cushion than what they were showing right there as part of that timeout. So they may soften up that coverage a little bit.
Saw Coach Phillips' wife down there trying to help the official make that make that call down there, and well, it's been an interesting first half. I mean, Paragould got off to a really solid start, and we had 2 great drives, and things were looking promising. And we've said it all along: as long as Paragould can avoid the negative plays and the turnovers, we're really competitive. And unfortunately, we had a
those 2 things.
Period of a game there where we had some mistakes that kind of compounded each other. But having said that, we're right there, 21-13, 12 seconds left to play in the half.
That Deathridge in quarterback.
Yep. Lucas takes the snap. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete.
It looked like we're going to quit game, try to get out of bounds and just get, 8 or 10 there if they could.
Pass goes incomplete. Now it brings up 3rd down and 10 with 9 seconds left to play. So now you've got to don't know that we can throw the ball to the end zone from here. So it'll be interesting to see what the approach is. So the Rams are going to line up. Handoff inside, and that's Caden Calhoun that's got it. And Caden's going to take it inside the 30, and they're going to call a timeout.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 1st down with 3.5 seconds left. Okay, football at the 30-yard line now. And now they're going to run the clock.
Yeah. After they.
And that'll be the end of the half.
Did we not?
So Paragould, I thought, had a timeout left. It shows one on the scoreboard.
I guess it just stopped to move the chains and they ran the clock, but I thought we got the timeout too.
So I'm not really sure what happened there. You've got the ball on the 30-yard line, and if you've got a timeout left, you've got one play. But the clock runs out, and that is the end of the 1st half. So we will take it to halftime. Our halftime score is Brookland 21, Paragould 13. And Brookland will have the ball to start the 2nd half. And we want you to enjoy the Paragould High School Band and Spirit Groups here at halftime. So stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Back for the 2nd half in just a little bit.
And now, welcome your Paragould High School cheerleaders.
Back it up, move it in, move it out. Now put it up, while I put it up, like a 20 rack, and roll it out. You can go anywhere in the world, and you know that they know about me, I know you really want to ask your girl, she knows everything about me. Not, you know, want to advice, want a happy life, don't look for what you don't want to buy. But before your boyfriend finds out, back it up one more time, darling.
Give it up for your PHS dance team. And now welcome your Imperial Pride Marching Band.
As the Paragould Pride is getting set up on the field, it has been yet another successful season for the 2023 Paragould Pride Marching Band. All the way back in September, the Paragould Pride brought home their 51st and 52nd overall grand championship since 2008. The Paragould Pride just barely missed making finals at the Liberty Bowl at BOA Memphis by .08. At Lake Hamilton, the Paragould Pride brought home third place overall and swept all awards in Class 5A. Nearly 5,000 people were in attendance last Saturday for the 41st annual Paragould McDonald's Marching Invitational right here at Paragould High School. And last but certainly not least, your Paragould Pride will be traveling to War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas Tuesday to hopefully bring home state championship number 8 in a row. It's been really fun bringing to life our show entitled David. One of the most famous stories of all time of an underdog, the most unlikeliest of heroes, David versus Goliath. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Paragould High School and the Friendly City proud to present Arkansas's best in sight and sound, the Paragould Pride Marching Band. The Paragould Pride is under the direction of Richie Williams, Carlos Cerna, Ethan Andrews, and Zach McCullough. Additional instructors include Aaron Straub, CJ Slatton, and Matt Harden. Their show is entitled David, featuring the music of Bonnie Tyler, Foreigner, Mariah Carey, Scorpions, Queen, and Destiny's Child. Drum major, senior Ben Smith is your band ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paragould Pride. Bear Pride will be traveling Tuesday to the state championship. We'll have a send-off at about 8:40 a.m. if you'd like to take part of that or line up on Court Street. Stay tuned for details and hopefully bringing home state championship number 8.
Okay, back with you after an outstanding performance by the Paragould High School Band. And we are at halftime. Got a couple of minutes to go before the start of the second half. Brad and I are going to figure out a way how we're going to get back in this game, and we're going to take a W home tonight. How about that?
Hey, sounds good to me.
Paragould got off to a really solid start tonight, and both teams scored on their first possession in the first half. Paragould came down and scored, and we missed the extra point but led 13-7, and then Paragould got a defensive stop, and we had the football 1st and 10 on our own 40-yard line, and from that point on, we made a few mistakes, and Brookland was able to capitalize on it, and they take a 21-13 lead into the the third quarter. Had a little bit of confusion there at the end of the half. I'm not sure whether we had a timeout left or not. Right. We may not have. The scoreboard said we had one, and that's kind of what we were going on. But nonetheless, this is a one-score game. Paragould's in the ball game. Brookland's going to get the ball to start the third quarter. It's going to be really important that we shut them down and not allow them to take it the length of the field. And it's going to be interesting to come out and see what the attitude of the kids is. And I thought you made a good point. I thought that we looked a little step slow there on a couple of plays, and you kind of wonder about fatigue and the physical game that we had last week and so forth. But, they've had a chance to go in now and regroup, and I'm sure the coaches are talking to them about, hey, guys, this is an 8-point game, and they're on our home field. We've got to go out and make a stop and get right back in this thing.
Yeah, well, late in the season, it's what you see sometimes. Maybe a little physical hangover from that physical game we had with Wynn last week. So, defensively is where the questions are at. Offense, I think you go back to what you started the game with because it was working for us. But, defensively is where the big question's at, and we're going to have to figure that out quickly because we're going to be on defense to start the second half.
We are indeed. Clock shows about 13 seconds, but we're going to be further than that out as Paragould's not even back on the field yet. Now the Rams come out of the field house.
Yeah, I almost feel like defensively, you're going to have to kind of guess at what Brookland's going to come out and do because they showed, 3 different looks, really. That first drive, they really threw the ball around, tried to spread us out and make us defend the full width of the field. And the second drive, they went back to more zone read and inside run like you expected. And then the third drive went to the heavy set and really pounded the ball. So, one extreme to the other. So defensively, you've got some things to figure out.
Yeah, I think you credit the Brookland coaches for that approach. I mean, they came out and they've kind of got us guessing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think I'm with you. They came out and that first drive was a little bit different than we expected.
Yeah.
And they executed it, and they did some really solid short passing and were able to move the ball down the field. Then they kind of went back to what you and I would probably think is more of a traditional approach from their perspective, and they were successful. And, again, we've got to eliminate turnovers, and our kids got to recognize this is a one-score game. We talked about this last week at Wynn. Hey, we were down at Wynn 15-0 at halftime.
Yep.
We came back and had a great drive, and we got it inside the 5-yard line. Then we had a critical penalty. And we've got to be able to finish drives and hopefully avoid those penalties and critical turnovers. And we'll just see if the Rams can come out here and execute here in the second half.
Yeah, well, I believe Coach Caston and Coach Lovell both have some idea what they're going to try to do here. It's just a question what you don't know what Brookland's going to do. So they probably have two separate defensive game plans to approach the second half, and it'll be really nice to try to get a turnover here early.
It would be, and the thought crossed my mind a little bit. Do you try something such as an onside kick to try to steal that possession back, or something like that, to see, just try to pump some enthusiasm back into the kids a little bit?
Yeah, you could see that, because like I said, it seemed like we're kind of back on our heels a little bit, so you might see something to get the momentum swinging the other way for sure.
Well, we talked about energy level, and it looked like to me that the energy level in the first quarter was really, really good, and then after that, it wasn't quite the same there in the second quarter. And to Brookland's credit, they took advantage of it. They made a great special teams play, made us start back in our own 15-yard line, and then they created a turnover. And the next thing you know, it's instead of 14-13, it's 21-13. But we had a pretty good answer. We go back down and got it back down to their 30-yard line and just kind of ran out of time. So again, it's not that we can't move the football, and we need to just keep plugging.
Yeah,
keep in there and make sure that the kids believe they can win.
Well,
we can.
Regardless, yeah, we're still in this game, and I think the kids will play hard. They've not shown that all year that they've never quit on us. So I'm sure we're going to see them give it a good shot here, and maybe we can play hard and get a break to fall our way.
All right, Brookland will receive the kickoff. Perigo will kick, and we'll have the wind advantage. And it's really not much of a wind. It's not nearly like we've had the last couple of weeks. It's blowing, but not really not a huge advantage one way or the other. So the Bearcats will receive. Perigo will kick from the south end.
Yeah, and Jimmy, you talk about the onside kick. We saw Aiden pull off a really nice onside kick a couple weeks ago where he recovered it himself. So, Aiden's become a weapon. He's added all kinds of different things to his arsenal, and Brookland has to keep that one in mind too, because he did a great job just dribbling that right out there, and he actually recovered the onside kick.
So the Rams come out. And we've got Iskander Michael to kick off. So this is a little different approach.
So now you got Brookland probably guessing a little bit what we're trying to do here, because I'm curious.
So Iskander's got a good leg on him.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael will set the kickoff. It appears he's going to try to kick it deep. And here we go. So Iskander gets the ball up. It's a good high kick. Travels down to about the 10-yard line where it's returned. Back out over the 20, 25, 30, 35, and out close to the 40-yard line. So a really good return for Brookland, and they'll start in good field position.
Yeah, just good middle return for them there, and they're going to have a good field position to start this drive, the first drive of the second half.
So the Bearcats will begin first down and 10 on their own 40-yard line. And again, a really important drive here.
Yeah, defense has really got to reach deep here, and hopefully see what kind of adjustments we made, and I'm really curious to see what Brookland, how they approach this.
So we got the quarterback, and once again, same type play. He's going to turn around the right side. Perigo turns it inside and does a pretty good job. There you go. That's only a 2-yard gain on the quarterback keeper. And their quarterback, young man by the name of Felipe Lozano, has done a nice job for them tonight.
Yeah, that's more their traditional lineup there, formation that they ran there. So, got a zone read look, and the quarterback decided to keep that on that outside run.
So a 2-yard gain, second down and 8 for the Bearcats on their own 42. Snap back, and it's a sort of a reverse hand. It looked like one of our plays, and it's a successful play, and Jack Starnes does a really good job wrapping up the running back, but not before he is going to be right at the first down marker at midfield.
Well, I'll tell you, Jimmy, that first play was ran to set that up because they were looking for they were taking a big swing there on that reverse.
Yep.
Little gadget play.
So first down for Brookland. It kind of looked like one of our plays.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's misdirection there, and like they run that quarterback keeper so they could set that up, and they were going to try to punch one in early here on us. But good play by Starnes to get it stopped.
First down and 10 for Brookland. Snap back to the quarterback, and he's going to keep it, and the Rams do a good job. That's going to be no gain.
Keep it clean.
No gain, and that'll bring up second down and 10. Rams do a solid job there on first down.
Yeah, Xander Hinkle got penetration there and just met the back in the backfield as soon as he got the ball there. But, yeah, good job to get that stop. So we like what you're seeing so far.
Yep, second down and 10 for Brookland. Football right at midfield. First possession of the third quarter. Bearcats come up to the line of scrimmage. Snap back to the quarterback. He's going to throw a little out pattern out in the flat. And the Rams play it okay. It's going to be about a 5-6. Well, they're going to give him a 7-yard gain on that play. And, you know, it doesn't look like much, but that's hard to defend.
It
and
really
they've
is.
executed that play really well from their perspective. So that's a 7-yard gain. Make it third down and 3.
Yeah, they put the one receiver out that side and put your corner on an island, and it's just a one-on-one play out there basically.
So here comes third down and 3. Snap back, straighten him up the middle, and that's going to be a first down and more. Is that Webby?
Yes.
Webby takes it inside the 40 to the 35, the 33-yard line. That's just a physical football play.
Yeah, when they need a big play, that's who they're going to go to. So 14's an important one to keep up with defensively.
So Brookland continues the drive down to the Paragould 33-yard line.
They'll pick up the pace here too.
Webby, again, just a straight direct snap, goes up inside, makes a man miss. We've got a flag down, I think, and that's going to be we've got a second flag down.
I'm afraid we got a hold and maybe a face mask
I think
too.
you're right.
So I think we initially had one on them.
So we'll see what the call is. Our first thought is this may be an offsetting situation. We've got they called face mask on the offense as the direction he pointed. Let's see if that's the case.
Okay. Maybe the back had his hand up in the face mask when we were trying to make the tackle. Okay.
So I think that's one flag, but I don't think they've considered the other flag yet. Well, we'll see. So I think there's a sideline warning on Paragould.
Okay. Maybe what it is, the coaches maybe reacting to what they saw there on that face mask.
So let's see where they mark this off from. From the 20.
So it had to be pretty much hands to the face by the running back there trying to stiff arm and must have
Yep.
got up in the face mask where that flag was thrown.
Yep. So that's going to mark it back to the – it's interesting where they marked it from, though.
Yeah.
Because now it's going to be first and about 14. So it's like they marked it from the spot anyway. Here's a toss sweep to the left side, and that's just that's a good job by Paragould right there.
Yeah.
That's good reaction and good hustle over there.
Once again, that's what the spread offense does to you. They swings you left and right, makes you defend the whole width of the field, and trying to get into the legs of the defense and wear them down is basically what they're trying to do, and then they're going to try to hit you up the middle.
All right, second down and 11. This is really an important part of the game here. This is where Paragould really needs to stiffen, keep this one-score game. Snap back to the quarterback, going to throw. He looks. He goes down the field with it, and he's got a man wide open, and that's going to be short of at the end zone, but a beautifully executed play for Brookland all the way down to the 2-yard line where it'll be first and goal, and that was a great throw and catch.
Yeah, we're just a little bit late on the coverage there.
Yep.
Initially, I thought we were going to react well, but he was able to pull away, and good thrown ball by the quarterback.
He got behind us, and he had 2 or 3 yards on our DB. So a great call by Brookland, and they're set up inside now. They go right up inside with it. And I'm not sure if they got there or not. I think they're going to mark him just a hair short of the goal line. And it's going to be second down and goal, and the ball is just inches short of the goal line.
Yeah, and then they're bringing in that heavy set, so you can see that big offensive line sitting up on this right-hand side, and probably no surprise where this ball is going to go.
And it's fumbled, and I'm not sure he got there.
Yeah,
The ball was dropped, and he's not there.
Snap was a little low, and that
Yeah.
threw off the whole play.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
There's a good example why you always play hard, because you never know what might happen, and you may knock a ball loose and get a turnover here. So guys need to continue to play hard up front.
Football inside the 1-yard line, 3rd down and goal. Coach Phillips' wife's leading the cheer. She is really into it. Snap, and Perigo with a rush, and he broke a tackle. And let's see, he still didn't make it. He is short of the goal line. Perigo with a great job defensively.
I'll tell you what, Webby was able to break a couple tackles there in the backfield, and I thought he was going to get in here. And yeah.
He lost about a length of the football. So here comes 4th down and goal.
Big play right here.
4th down and goal.
Coach Lovell watching out for the jump pass or some trick here. Webby deep.
Snap back. It's dropped again, and Perigo's got a chance to stop him.
Nope.
Oh, and he scores.
Oh, my goodness.
That is just a tremendous individual effort,
Absolutely.
And he wanted it.
Yeah.
That play really should have been stopped. And, Brad, all you can do is salute that young man because he got that on strictly individual effort.
Yeah, Webby, a good player for them, and saw him in a couple plays before that, breaking tackles. And, yeah, like you said, Jimmy, you couldn't say it any better.
That play, Perigo had every opportunity to stop that play, and it was nothing but grit and determination. And, man, you just got to salute that young man because that was just a great play on his part individually. And the extra point is good. And that makes the score 28-13. And while Perigold got it to 4th and goal, they had the opportunity to stop that play and just couldn't get him on the ground.
Yep. And, yeah, we're put you in a situation now where you almost have to score on this drive here to try to stay in this game with the way our offense operates. You know, it takes us a little bit of time to get up and down the field. So we're going to have a good, clean drive here and punch a score in.
28-13. That is 21 straight by Brookland after Perigold had a 13-7 lead in the second quarter. And you know the difference in scoring and not scoring sometimes is not very much. And that snap Perigold had him, and he just refused to go down.
Yeah. Yep.
He just simply refused to go down. And that might be one of the best individual plays that we've seen this year.
Yeah, great effort by Webby.
So Brookland to kick off.
And you would think, which they're going to line up with that 2-kicker look, so you really don't know what they're going to do. They mix it up on their kickoffs.
This is going to be kind of an onside kick. It's going to take a big hop, and Perigo will cover it.
I'm really surprised at that. If I were Brookland, I probably would have kicked that deep there, but, good for us. It gives us good field position.
Got a big hop on that, but we covered it, and we'll have it at the 41-yard line. So we'll have good field position to start the drive. So we'll see if the Rams can answer.
You know, they kick it deep, and if they can get you back to 20, that's, a couple first downs, and that's, a minute or two off the clock. And so you would thought Brookland would have kicked that ball deep.
I'm with you. I'm surprised a little bit on that. So Rams first down and 10. Ball is snapped. Cole Chipman's got it. Cole cuts inside, and he'll get maybe 2 yards, and that's about it. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Second and 8 for Perigold. Clock moving, 6:13 to play here in the third quarter. Brookland chewed up half of the quarter on that drive.
They did.
That wound up being a touchdown as they convert on 4th down. Snap back, and there's Mikey Peckrell. Mikey with a nice run out there to midfield, and he'll be about a yard short of the first down.
And we got somebody down.
And we do have a young man down on the field. And he's He's now up on his feet. Is that Carter Ballou?
Looks like it.
It is.
Yeah, and he was dinged up in the first half too. I think he's he may be showing some effects from last week's game. He looks like he's beat up pretty well. Carter's a tough kid, and we need him out there, but hopefully he can shake it off.
And you can see the frustration. So Rams up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1. Need to convert on here on 3rd down. Snap back, and that's Mikey Peckrell. Mikey with a good, tough run. He's got the 1st down.
Yeah. I just love seeing him run, and he, like we've talked about all season long, he can get hit and fall forward, and he always picks up a couple of extra yards for us.
So Mikey gets Paragould a 1st down. Football at the Brookland 48-yard line. 5:44 to play in the 3rd. Rams trail by 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion in there. Rams set offensively. Snap back. Cole's got it. Cole up inside. He's got some running room. Cole spin move. Nice job by Cole Chipman. He picks up another solid 7 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, so far offense looking all right on this drive. So just continue to drive this ball, but we need to score fairly quickly if we can.
2nd down and 3.
Just don't want any self-inflicted penalties here. Just keep it clean and drive this ball down and score.
See Caden Calhoun in the backfield along with Chipman and Mikey Peckrell. Snap back. Mikey Peckrell up in there again. And he's going to have the 1st down. And he's going to take it down to about the 36-yard line. Brett, he's got such a good first step. He is.
That's what I was about to say. Good burst. And he gets to the back of his blockers like in 2 steps. So, yeah, he's so quick out of the backfield.
So 1st down for Paragould. Football just outside the 35-yard line. Make it the 36. 4:25 now. Clock moving. Snap back. There's Peckrell again. And he'll pick up about 3 yards on 1st down. Nothing fancy, but another good, tough run by Mikey.
Yeah, he's just a straight-ahead downhill runner, whereas, Cole's more of got a little more juke to him and, spin moves and whatnot. But, Mikey just hits that hole so quickly and great power, too.
So gain of 3. Let's call it 2nd down and 7 for Paragould. Snap back, inside handoff, and that's to Eric Copeland, and that play doesn't gain anything. In fact, we'll probably lose a yard.
Well, I think you can see Brookland's defense really starting to cheat up, and they were filling the box up pretty good there. So I was trying to hit the outside edge with Copeland on that halfback reverse there, but good job by their defensive end to contain that.
So we'll call it no gain. 3rd down and 7 now for Paragould.
Yeah, our first long 3rd down in this drive, really.
Snap back to Chipman. It's a slow snap, but he picks it up, puts his foot in the ground, and takes it forward, and it's really a short gain, maybe 2 yards from where the official is, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 5 as Chipman picks up 2. And now comes the play that really Paragould needs to convert.
Yeah, Tyler Ray's coming in here, so probably going to insert him in that dozer set.
Caden Calhoun comes off, and you can see he's got a little limp to him.
Yeah, he's beat up as well.
So here's 4th down and 5. Paragould tried to draw him. It didn't work.
Try it again.
And now Paragould's going to call a timeout.
Gotcha.
So Coach Phillips elects to call a timeout as we tried to draw them offsides, which was a good play. And to their credit, they didn't bite. So Paragould now faced with 4th down and 5 with 2:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. And I don't know if I'd call this a must-make, but it's close.
Yeah, so, you want to see if Coach got some trick in his bag here to try to pull out right now, because this is a critical play in this game for sure.
Once again, you're watching the Paragould Rams Sports Network, PRSN, on YouTube, And on Team One Sports, Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock and the entire PRSN crew here this evening on Senior Night 2023. Last home football game of the season. We've got one more game to play next week on the road over at Batesville Southside. And I forgot who they're playing tonight. They're playing Batesville tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, let me get a refresh on that game.
So that's a –
It was 28-0 halftime Southside.
Yeah.
That's still the score showing now. Win 43-8 over Forest City. And Nelton's beaten Bellevue 20-14.
Wow.
In the third quarter. So
the Rams come back out. I see Mikey Peckrell and Cole Chipman in the backfield. Snap. Chipman's going to run, and he is brackled. And he had no chance that time. And number 68 was absolutely all over that. Javon Payne. We've seen him make a couple of those plays tonight.
yes.
And it looked like I don't know if it was a stun or whatever, but he absolutely blew that play up.
He did. Yeah, from the backside, and that's the second or third time he's done that, like you said.
So the Rams turn it over on downs, and right now you have to say the momentum is solidly behind the Brookland Bearcats, who lead 28-13 with 2:18 to play in the third quarter.
Well, it's gut check time for this defensive squad right now for sure.
Brookland takes the snap, inside handoff, and that'll be a solid gain of about 5 yards on first down. Webb, he's a really good football player.
He really is.
He is a really good high school football player.
Yeah, and like I said, they move him around in a lot of different positions, but you pretty much follow him. He's going to lead you where the ball is going, whether he's getting it or blocking.
Second down and 5, snap back. And this time, Paragould with a stunt, and they really get good penetration and blow that play up. And that time, Webb had no opportunity.
Yeah, Sam Hunt in there in the backfield to blow that up. Good tackle.
So that'll bring up third down and 9. Nice job with the Paragould defense. Here's an opportunity to see if we can make them turn the ball back over to us.
Yeah, so look out for they love these little bubble screens,
Yep.
little short passes. So
I was fixing to say screen pass may be coming.
right here because we're really aggressive from the linebackers, so watch for that little screen.
Snap back to the quarterback. He looks, he throws it out here, and he's got a man, and it's complete.
Yeah, come back.
And that's
out.
a first down, and that was really well done. And I'm going to tell you, when we talk about Brookland, the running team, they have been able to execute some passes.
Yeah.
They executed a pass down there to close to the goal line. They executed that on third down and 9 for a first down. And, you think of them as a running team, but they have been able to execute the throw game that's really, really helped them at some critical times.
Yeah, they obviously was in their game plan because that's what they opened up this game with in that first drive was really heavy throwing the ball around. But, boy, it was a really good comeback route by the receiver on the far side. He went just past the sticks and come back, and the ball was delivered right there pretty much where he was on one that could catch it.
Right.
All we could do is make the tackle.
Yep. So first down for Brookland. Football at the 44-yard line. Now the quarterback again on a straight run up inside. Paragould does a good job stopping that. Caden Calhoun right there. Be a loss of a yard on the play. Boy, Caden plays hard.
He really does. He gives it his all for sure. But, well, this Brookland offense, all they really want to do right now is run clock at this point. So you see them coming at a little bit slower pace and, mixing up the run, and they're probably not going to throw it until they have to like they did on that last third down.
23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Second down and 11. Snap back. Inside reverse handoff, and Paragould's all over that.
That was really nice. Whoever that DN on that far side.
And let's see who gets up.
Yeah, they got it back away, and I couldn't tell. Maybe Tyler Ray, yeah, sophomore on that right side.
Sophomore Tyler Ray, and Brittingham was in there as well.
Yep.
And that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. And we've got 12 minutes of play left. Brookland leads Paragould by a score of 28-13 here on senior night. And I'd like to see the defensive – we've seen some good defensive effort here these last few plays.
Yeah, for sure. And, like we was talking about earlier, Tyler's had a good game tonight. He's really come along, and that's what you want to see out of a sophomore towards the end of the year, starting to contribute. But did a great job sealing the end, and even if he didn't make the tackle, he was going to turn that run inside where he had help. So really good coaching and good play by Tyler Ray from defensive end.
So Brookland to start the fourth quarter will be faced with third down and 14 Football on their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, and you feel like you've got to get them off the field here.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You get them off the field here and we can score, then you could, look at an onside kick, try to steal possession and get back in this game. But, boy, 3rd and long, you've got to get them off here, and they're going to go spread.
They're going to go spread. I think you're going to see a pass. Quarterback rolls out, looks to throw, being pressured again. Now he takes off, and we come up and we do make the stop.
Good.
Short gain on the play. It'll wind up being 4th down and about 11.
Yeah, so good coverage by the D-backs. Corbin Bailey back there had a receiver running deep, and they were going to try to take a shot if they could get it.
I'm pretty confident they will punt this.
Yeah, and just looking on film, if there's any weakness I saw, it was probably in their punt game, but this was early in the season, so we'll see what they do here. But there might be an opportunity for us to make a play here on this punt.
Caden Calhoun limps again off the field, and he's just gutting it out right now.
They're Brookland late running the guy on the field. It's a bad snap.
It's a bad snap. And it's almost blocked by Brittingham. He got it away, and it wound up being a really good punt.
That's the best kick I'd seen from him. But the snap was bad, and we had a chance to block it there, to be honest.
We sure did. Man, I'm almost surprised we didn't. He was right back there on it. But anyways, the kick wound up at our 18-yard line. So after all of that, a very effective kick from the Brookland side of it, and Paragould will have to start deep in its own territory with 11:06 to play in the game and trailing 28-13. So back comes the Paragould offense. Carter Blue is back out on the field.
Good.
So the Rams have it 1st down and 10. Old Chipman in the backfield. Takes the snap. It's a low snap, but he does get it and takes it right up inside. And that's a good gain on 1st down of about 4 yards. So that'll set up 2nd down and 6.
You just want to avoid the 3rd and longs if you can. And we did a good job that last drive. We didn't hardly have any 3rd down longs till right there at the end. But, if we can get that right there and stay on that schedule, we can move this ball down and score.
Football out to the 32-yard line. Rams will have it 2nd down and 5. Offense is set, snap back. That's a little toss to Corbin Bailey. Corbin takes it up inside. He'll have a 1st down, and he's still running. Out over the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, love it, that little shovel pass inside to Corbin.
So that'll be a 1st down for Paragould. 41-yard line. Sam Hunt back in the game.
Peckrell coming out.
Hayden Reba leads the team up to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. And we've got a timeout. So Coach Phillips elects to call timeout. I'm not sure what happened there, but
he didn't like what he was seeing there. So I don't know if they were didn't get the play call in that he wanted or what.
So that will leave Paragould, it says up there, with 1 timeout left. Here in the football game with 9:51 showing on the clock, and Brookland leading by a score of 28-13. Well, Paragould got off to a really good start tonight and led 13-7, and we've talked about it several times, but from that point on, certainly Brookland has been the better football team, and they have executed really well. And like I said, they've thrown the ball some, and even that last pass, it wasn't one of those little out pattern. I mean, one of those little out passes or excuse me, passes out in the flat or just a screen pass. That was a really nicely thrown ball that passed the sticks for the 1st down, and they've executed. They're not a bad football team offensively.
No, I think they've improved as the season's gone on as well.
So 1st down, snap, handoff to Bailey, and nothing doing. Just too much penetration all over that play, and Corbin really never had a shot, and that's going to be a loss of 4 or 5 yards on 1st down. Bring up 2nd and 14 or 15, and that's what really makes it difficult for us.
Yeah, because the playbook, it really limits your playbook here and what you can call in this situation.
So 2nd and 15, we'll call it. Snap back, hand it to Bailey. Bailey runs. He gives it everything he's got. And he takes it for about a 6-yard gain out to the 42-yard line. So we'll make that 3rd down and 9 for Paragould as we move inside 9 minutes to play.
Well, knowing Corbin, probably in that last drive, he was probably on the sidelines over here telling Coach Phillips, put me in, give me the ball,
Yep.
knowing him. And so that's probably what you're seeing a little bit there from him.
So let's see what Coach Phillips dials up on 3rd and 9. And we're going to take it up inside, run, and that's not going to go very far. Well played by the defensive front for Brookland. Was that Chipman again?
Yeah.
And we'll call that maybe a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And this, to be honest with you, let's see if Paragould's going to elect to punt.
Yeah, but maybe possibly a fake punt here. So if you're going to do it, here's the opportunity. But yeah, we're showing punt right now with Deathridge back, and Brookland's in return too. So may have opportunity for a fake here. Put it away.
So Paragould elects to punt. It's a high punt, and it takes a Brookland bounce. We've had some trouble on punts getting that ball to go down the right way, hadn't we?
Yeah, if you're a golfer, that's what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason we can't get a good bounce there.
So Brookland will have good field position to start their next series at their own 37-yard line. Were you surprised Paragould didn't go for it there?
I thought it was a good opportunity to maybe try a fake there because Brookland was back in return. So, but if you do that, then you're kind of really you're giving them really good field position.
Right.
So,
well, you're 2 scores down, and so give them the ball back. So it's a tough call. But Brookland takes possession up inside, and another good strong run, and that'll be a good gain on 1st down.
yeah, and you're just going to get a heavy dose of that from Brookland right now.
Yeah.
It's working for them, and it's physical. It's going to run the clock. So, no surprise what they're going to try to do here is just line up and try to run the ball.
8-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd down and 2. Brookland looks over to the sideline for instructions.
Yeah, because we showed run blitz there. We're going to come after it, but maybe changing the play here.
Snap back, inside hand. There you go. That's a good defensive play. Paragould does a nice job there.
I think they stayed with what they had called, but yeah, we were coming all out for that.
Sam Hunt does a good job. Caden Calhoun in there, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, and you gotta get him off the field here.
Clock running, 6:45 to play. 28-13 in favor of Brookland.
So do you put it in the quarterback's hands here? See if they let him throw the ball. And
They're going to let him throw it, and he's going to throw it out here, and it is too high. So it's going to fall incomplete. So actually, that works out pretty well.
Stops
for
the clock for us. So
it does stop the clock. To be honest with you, I was a little surprised at that play
I am
call.
too, but they've had success with that, and they feel like they could probably put it away if they complete it. And luckily for us, it was just overthrown.
But you were running the ball well against us, and you could have kept the clock running and all that. So, but nonetheless, Paragould will get it back. Should get it back.
Once again, you saw a little bit issue with the punt. So let's see if this snap's bad. Let's come after this here.
Yep. You got you need to make a play here. Go after it. It's a better snap, and it is a pretty good
Goes out of
kick,
bounds.
but it's not going to be nearly as effective as the last kick. So Paragould's going to have better field position out near the 35-yard line. That's exactly where they'll put the foot down. So the Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 35 with 6:26 to play in the ball game, trailing by 15.
Yeah, offensively now, so you're gonna have to run the offense with a little bit more urgency here and get your play calls in a little bit quicker. I think you can still, you can still got the full playbook, but you're gonna have to try to get to the line quickly and execute.
Well, we're gonna need some chunk plays.
Yeah.
So I see Corbin Bailey back out there, Lucas Deathridge coming out, Mikey Peckrell coming out, Caden Calhoun.
Yeah, with Deathridge back there, there's more of a possible throwing the ball here downfield. So see if we try to sneak something out.
First down and 10 for Paragould. Snap is back. It's a low snap, and that just blows
Ball's
everything up,
out.
and the ball's on the turf. And Paragould's fortunately able to recover it. But, boy, that makes it really difficult. When that snap is that low at your feet and
Yeah.
I mean, that makes things really tough on the back that's receiving it.
Yeah, that run was dialed up to go right up the middle, and I'm sure that, Robba has getting some pressure up front. He's trying to get out there and get that block made. But, yeah, that snap being a little low messes up the timing and everything.
So it'll be a pickup of a yard. Paragould fortunate to keep the possession there after that. So second down and 9. Snap back, little toss, and we got a whistle before the play. Let's see what's up here. Flag was thrown back from so it's going to be delay a game against Paragould. So that'll be a 5-yard mark off. We ran into that one time I remember last week.
Mm-hmm.
So a 5-yard mark off. So that'll be second down and 15 now for Paragould. So looks like we've got a little uncertainty kind of where we're going back here.
Yeah, I agree.
Snap back, and we're going to try to throw it. Here comes Chipman. He's got some running room, and Cole takes it up inside. Nice hard run out to about the 40-yard line, so it's a nice pickup.
Yeah, it is.
And that will bring up now third down and much more manageable.
Yeah, we
third down and about 5.
Had 3 guys out in the route on this right-hand side, and possibly could have completed a pass there a couple times, but Cole decided to keep it and made a nice gain, so puts you in a third and manageable for sure.
5 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. You have to think this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, it is.
So
one time out,
yeah.
You pretty much got to keep possession here, and you got to score on this drive.
So Rams come up to the line of scrimmage. Snap back. It's a low snap, but Mikey Peckrell's got it. Mikey goes right up inside, and he continues to run out to midfield and a first down. I'm telling you, Brad, he is – I said it earlier. I don't know if he knows how valuable he is. That is such a valuable play in our offense.
He is, and we've seen that from him going all the way back to his junior high days as a freshman, and there was some question this year whether he was even going to play, and he decided late to come on, and, boy, we're thankful that he decided to play because he's made some big plays for us this year.
First down at midfield for Paragould. That's another low snap, and Mikey's going to maybe get 2 yards on the play. Maybe, well, they're going to give him 1. But, again, that snap, we've had some snaps that are a little bit low. Now Lucas Dethridge comes back in the game. Clock moving. We're getting close to 4 minutes to play in the game. Rams trail 28-13.
You're for sure in a point in the game where if you score here, you're looking at an onside kick situation. Worry about trying to get some points here first.
Snap back. Paragould's going to try to throw. They're going to go deep. They've got a man open out there, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. Is that Caden Calhoun?
Yeah, sure is. Had 2 guys deep, and we snuck Caden out of the backfield there in the flat.
You know, that play, I really like that play.
I do too.
Because Caden is athletic. He's a big kid, and he can go out there and get it, and he can do something with it.
That clock stop is just enough time for them to move the chains there. So, we'll see a little bit of urgency on offense here.
Yep. First down, Paragould at the Brookland 40-yard line. Snap, and Cole Chipman is going to be just swallowed after about a yard gain. Tell you what, number 68 has played a nice football game for them. He is a big young man. He's a big, strong kid. Javon Payne.
Yeah,
they list him at 6'2", 255, and I believe it.
He plays big. Yeah, he's been in there several critical plays when they've needed something. He's been the guy that's made it.
Gain of a yard, second down and 9 for Paragould. Snap back. Cole Chipman's got it. Looked like he was going to throw. Keeps it up inside, and he'll take it down to about the 33, maybe the 32-yard line. Be 3 yards shy of the first down, and it'll bring up third down and short. But again, the clock continues to run as we're inside 2:30 to play. And like you said, Rams need to have a little sense of urgency here. You've still got theoretically a chance.
Yeah.
But you got to get it in the end zone with enough time to be able to do something if we were to get an onside kick. Snap, it's another low snap, and Cole's got it. We got a flag down, and Cole is going to go down after a loss. So let's see what the flag's all about. I have a feeling that's a hold.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, you have a situation where you've got 3rd down and 4 and you get a hold. So that's going to push us back 10 yards and make it 3rd down and greater than 10 yards with 2:02 to play.
Yeah, and they're going to mark off this penalty and set the ball, and they're going to wind the clock. So, you want the offense to be ready to run this play as soon as they set the ball.
That surprises me. They're going to refuse the holding penalty.
Okay.
They're going to make us play 4th down and 5 as opposed to 3rd down and maybe 13. So, interesting call from the Brookland side, but Paragould needs to convert. In fact, to have any chance at all, Paragould has to. 4th down and 5. Snap back. Keeper. Cole throws it left-handed, and it is intercepted. And that, my friends, will be the football game as Brookland picks it off at about the 30-yard line. And the Bearcats will take over with 1:43 to play and leading 28-13. Paragould only one timeout left. So the Rams offensively have just not been able to get it going after we played so well in the first quarter and a half and put 13 points on the board. But since that point, we just haven't been able to generate enough offense. And we've talked about penalties and miscues before. There's a straight handoff inside, and this is the point where you hope you don't break one. You want to continue to play hard and
keep it here if you can. But hats off the Brookland's defense. They've played a really good game tonight.
They have.
I honestly thought coming in this game we would probably be able to run the ball well and maybe wear on them a little bit, but they come in with a good game plan.
And they've got some good linemen.
Yeah.
And they do. And they're not as explosive as some teams we've seen, but, boy, they're effective.
They clog it up, yeah.
And I'm a big fan of number 44, or 14, excuse me, Caden Webb, excuse me. And there's your quarterback again. Good hustle by Caden Calhoun. I tell you, we need to shout him out. That young man has left it all out there, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Caden always would be. Yeah, go back to Webby. Just look at Webby's uniform out there.
Yep.
Some of these guys are still kind of white. Got a nice white, clean uniform. Webby's uniform is literally black from the turf.
Yep.
That kid has been all over the field and made some big plays for them tonight.
Clock down to 35 seconds. Brookland only have to run one more play. First down. I suspect this will be the victory formation. And it will be. And, Brad, that's going to bring senior night to an end. And the Brookland Bearcats will leave Rams Stadium with a 28-13 victory over the Paragould Rams. And we will have one more remaining contest left this year, and for the senior high, and that'll be next Friday night over at Batesville Southside.
Yep.
We will have the Paragould Juniors on next Thursday night against Greene County Tech. And so looking forward to that. But any thoughts? It's an interesting game, and I thought that Paragould had a chance to win tonight, but I thought we needed to play well and avoid the turnovers. I thought the first quarter and a half we were really, really good. We showed that we could move the football, and we had 13-7 and had another stop on them. But from that point on, it was all Brookland from that point on.
I think it was a couple of things. I think, physically you had a little hangover from win game probably, a few guys dinged up, and then you got the emotional aspect of senior night. So those two things together, like you said, that first drive was really good, but after that, things kind of started unraveling for us. But Brookland's really they've gotten better throughout the year, so hats off to them. They played a good ball game tonight.
They did indeed. So Tough night for the seniors, but hey, we do need to say this. We want to congratulate and thank all of our 17 seniors for the effort that they have put out there. And we've talked about this. We've known that our football program has struggled for a long time, but I think that we have also seen that in the last year or two, there's signs of hope and recovery. And I've talked to Coach Phillips. I know you have. He's committed to this, and I think the team recognizes that. And we've got a long way to go, but we've made progress, and we need a really good offseason. We're going to lose 17 key seniors that are not going to be easily replaced, but we do have some good young kids coming up in the program. We need to keep them interested. We need to get kids that are not playing that can help to play. And, I think there's a future here. So I think better things are ahead. We knew we were going to have some growing pains, but we've seen progress this year. Not as many wins as we would have hoped, but at the same time, you can see that we've been just so close in a couple of opportunities, but we're still making some mistakes that we've got to clean up. And but I think this coaching staff has done a really nice job, and we've made progress, as I said. But we want to continue to work hard. We got one more game to play, and I expect these kids to leave it all out there next Friday night.
Yeah, they've been fun group to watch, and hats off to all those seniors, and shout out to the parents too, because it's a huge investment. It takes everybody to be all in on this deal. They've been bringing these kids to practice and workouts and all this kind of stuff through the summer for about 6 years now. So just all we can say is we've been enjoyed to watch these kids play, and we want to see them go out on a good note next Friday night.
Absolutely. Brad, thanks for an outstanding job. Hope everybody has a very pleasant weekend. And once again, we will be with you next Thursday night from here at Ram Stadium as the junior high will conclude their season against Greene County Tech. And then PRSN we're going to take it on the road one more time next Friday night. May need a jacket or a coat or something. Yeah. Maybe it'll snow. Who knows?
I hope they don't put us outside.
Oh, goodness gracious. So that would be the ultimate. When we go from 100 degrees to snow, that'd be good. But nonetheless, looking forward to it. So, again, hope everybody has a pleasant weekend. And congratulate these kids if you see them, our seniors. What a great job they've done, and they've played their hearts out. And we thank them for the contribution they've made to this football program in the school. So, again, we wish everybody a pleasant good evening. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend, everybody.